set of wheels. Imagine how that must feel. He's been accepted at Slate Town U. The clothes he wears are always new. He spends money like it grows on trees. Never asking nothing without the word please. A model citizen of our stone age. For Magnon Man, he's a latest rage.
Hi, hello, we are live. Spicy hands in the chat.
I'm just saying that's why Truly is probably the best hard seltzer that I think is on the shelf currently.
I agree with this.
Specifically, Truly Lemonade.
Truly Lemonade, I 100% agree with.
Yes.
Like,
Yes.
it's just for all the reasons I stated, just really unbeatable and honestly, like probably worth making the national drink of America.
I'd be fine with that,
Yeah.
honestly.
I
What
like
are we
Truly.
talking about?
Let's burn
we can
down
pass.
Budweiser. This all just raise Truly Lemonade up, you know?
Yeah. I mean, we don't need to get into it for the podcast.
Yeah,
but
I
those are
enjoy
just,
Truly.
I'm sorry I took up 45 minutes of your time with it. I just kind of had a feeling and I just really wanted to get it
I mean,
off
when
my
you're
chest.
passionate about something, you know, you gotta let it out, you know?
Oh,
I'm real
okay. With
bottled
that
up.
being said, I am not a fan of Pepsi Mango.
Pepsi
I think
Mango?
the mango is so artificial.
Oh,
I didn't think it was that great.
You don't say.
Hold on.
The way, okay, I bet you anything, like, this is on par with, like, how some people don't like artificial banana flavoring. I love the artificial banana flavoring. I like it. I have no problem with it. But I think that the artificial mango is, like, I don't know what I was expecting.
Question.
It was not good.
Question.
Just
How are
one.
you with like a cherry Pepsi or Pepsi in general?
Okay, I like Pepsi. I'm
Are
totally fine
are
with
you a
regular
Pepsi girl?
You know what? Yeah, I am.
Okay.
Me, me too. If I'm going to have the choice between Coke or Pepsi, I'm going to choose Pepsi.
I'm gonna get
but Coke has
Pepsi.
better commercials.
That is true.
I find Pepsi to be too syrupy in general. I've seen that mango. I've thought about trying it out because, like, fuck it. What am I going to live forever? But I just hadn't pulled the trigger because I'm not a fan of Pepsi enough to get excited. The last time I got hot over a Pepsi was the Holiday Spice Pepsi. It's
Which
never
I never
come
got to
back.
try.
It broke my heart, so I'm trepidatious about going back down that road again. But
My
I'm
favorite
glad that you
Pepsi is the
did.
caffeine-free one.
Really?
Was that the one with the brown?
Yeah, it
Like a
just
long time ago, it used to have the
it
brown.
just
and
has a taste I dig. I don't know. I can't explain it.
I don't like Diet Coke.
I'm just not a
Oh,
fan of
Diet
Pepsi.
Coke sucks.
Yeah, I can't drink Diet Coke.
Diet
And Coke
anything's
Zero
gross.
actually gave me a headache.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Well, it's because it's
Not
got
down
more
for that.
sugar in it.
Yeah, they have so much. You might as well drink regular Coke than, at least I
It's
think.
0 calories and 0 sugar.
I
Yeah,
don't know,
which
it
is a
gave me a
complete
headache.
lie.
I didn't
It's
like it.
0 regular sugar. It's got fake sugar that's got no calories to it.
Like
I
fake
don't drink
sugar.
any of this shit. I haven't had a soft drink in probably
I don't like stevia. I don't
3
like.
years. No, that's not true. I drink ginger ale, but that's mostly to help me with my
They're
gas.
in the chat. Steph.
Ooh.
Who? Oh.
Stevia.
Big Stevia is in the chat.
Oh, sorry. Oh, God. Sorry. I'm sorry if I offended the stevia community. My bad.
I feel like
Um,
you three are having a completely different conversation, and I'm playing catch up tonight. I mean, I'm tired, but I don't think I'm that tired.
No, you're fine.
We're just playing a nice, rousing game of just go with it.
Yeah, that's always fun.
Oh, okay. Then I guess I'll just go with it.
There you go.
I can deal with a Coke Zero. I don't mind it. It's not as good, but it's better than any diet soda. So
Fair
if I'm
enough.
Yeah, I don't
really,
go out of my
like-
way for diet soda.
Yeah, if I'm really kind of on a let's really try and cut back our sugar, but we can't like quite cut back on soda yet.
Well,
I can
when
tolerate some Coke Zero.
when are you going to attempt your first time for that?
You know what? I keep kind of coming up to the edge, but I haven't really crossed the threshold on that.
Some
Someday.
say he's a master of edging.
You know what I like to do, though? I like
What?
to get sparkling water and then mix Crystal Light in it.
Who's Chris the Light?
That's that fuck they took out of the Zack Snyder movie, right?
Oh, good.
Yeah.
Fuck that guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, we don't like him.
God, I can't wait to see that. It looks
Yeah,
like
it looks
fun.
great.
What's like what next month? Something like that.
I think so.
Yeah, I don't know.
I'm honestly, I fell off the map with everything that's coming out.
I did. I asked a guy coming to the
Month or
store the other day who works for Marvel. I was like, "Hey, the fuck's your lineup, man? You guys aren't pimping out your shit on Disney Plus hard enough, and I'm irritated. Like, what's after like Loki here, man?" And he's like, "Oh," he goes, "June is Loki, July is all Black Widow." I was like, "Well, that ain't a show." He's like, "Yeah, but we're giving the whole month to Black Widow." I was like, "That's a 2-hour movie. What's after that?"
Look at this entitled nerd.
Yeah.
It's like I said Disney made a big deal and promised that every like 6 weeks we would have a Marvel show, and so far they lied. You put the Bad Batch up there instead. That's not Marvel.
Oh, are you
Um,
unhappy with the Bad Batch?
No, but I
Well,
want
then
a
calm
Marvel
your
show.
nerd shit.
Calm
Quick
the
picture, okay,
fuck
thanks.
down. What?
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 Got it. I forgot to do the post on Instagram, so I took a quick picture.
Oh, great! The one where I look like shit.
Let
Jordan's
me
staring
look.
off
I
and
didn't
Anthony's
post it
yelling at
yet.
me?
I
Like,
didn't post
Why,
it
why
yet
didn't you do this before the show?
because I had a lot on my mind. Give me a break. The last week has been hell.
Anyway,
Hold on.
so it's gonna be What
me get
If
this.
after Black Widow, and then they're
That's
gonna
what I
do the Miss Marvel, and I think Hawkeye maybe.
I'm looking forward to What If.
Oh
Me
yeah,
too.
it
Yeah,
should be
this is
good.
awesome.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna
Yeah.
post this.
Does Anthony
Just
sound
kidding.
better, by the way?
Yeah. Am I sounding any better? Have I improved at all? Am I here with you? Can you understand the words that are coming out of my mouth?
I can't hear the echoing because it's just so empty in that room you're in.
The acoustics.
Yeah, there it
yeah.
is. That's what's up.
Oh, of your
Carries.
new palatial estate.
Mm-hmm.
That,
It's Palatio.
Casa de Spooky.
I know, Steph. I said palatial, not fallatio. There's a
I
difference.
said Palatio.
Not
What's
that?
fellatio.
Your fallatio estate.
I don't know what that
I'm gonna
is.
turn Steph down because she's hurting my ears.
Well, excuse me.
Anthony looks like he's in one of the.
Stevie Nicks video.
I was gonna say in the church where you fight Vicar Amelia in Bloodborne, but that's fine too.
He looks like the Total Eclipse of the Heart set. Like ninjas should be coming out. and
Turn
beating you up any moment.
around.
You know, I've never seen the
Fortnite
video
guy?
for that.
Oh, Steph, you should check that video out.
I should. I'm gonna note it for later.
That's got some wild shit
Wait,
out
no,
of it.
no, Steph. You've seen the Glee episode. It's the same thing.
Yeah, I don't remember that.
What's the it's like a literal version of it that's pretty
Oh
great.
yeah, I remember that on YouTube. Yeah.
Oh
Where
yeah.
it's like open doors, running down the
What?
stairs, and then the ninjas come out and they
Yeah.
fight me all night. Yeah, it's shit like that. Yeah, it's hilarious.
Can I
That
watch
one.
this? Okay, literal and actual video of. I'm gonna write this.
See now I want Lady Dimitrescu to come out in Anthony's background, just like this, casually walking by.
If I
They
felt
gave-
confident enough to like work and figure that out.
How do you say her name again?
It's Dimitrescu, but they in the game they say Dimitrescu.
I mean, could they have? I don't know. Was Sarah just taken?
It's
Not in America. It doesn't take place in
Still.
America.
I mean, they could have
Yeah.
called her Lady anything. They picked some of the hardest fucking word to
It's
spell
not,
or say.
Dimitrescu's not hard to say.
I don't know.
Yeah, Demi Tresca.
Yeah,
not
Demi
easy.
Morska.
Yeah, Demi Morska.
Oh, Demi Moore. What do you think she's doing right now?
I don't know, something with Ashton Kutcher's children.
Ew, they're not together anymore, bro.
Yeah, but they had
Still have
children.
No, they didn't.
Man,
They didn't have like one or two
No.
kids.
I
Huh.
couldn't
No.
think at all. The note that I wrote says literally, total eclipse, and actually. That has nothing to do with what I'm trying to write at all. Actual and total
Oh,
eclipse
no.
video and the literal. version,
Jordan
right?
Rovi has a point. Can we just call her Lady Salsa Fresca? Because that works.
I mean, everyone just calls her Lady D. So
Lady D.
I think
it's word appropriate.
Demi Fresca, isn't that the pictures on the walls in like old temples?
You know what? I'm gonna Google
I
Demi
thought
Fresca.
Leland, I thought you
tell you what I
that a
see.
little bit, but
I don't know. I thought that was Demi Lovato's sister.
Google
oh
Demi Fresca.
oh, if Demi Lovato heard that, she'd complain about you.
Oh, I don't give a
Yeah.
fuck what that bitch you want to complain about.
oh, I
Go
guess my
drink some
earpiece
more.
isn't gonna.
Uh,
sync up
damn.
today.
I don't give a fuck. I'm tired. It's like, come at me.
I was on her
Oh,
side.
shit.
I was on her side for a little bit. Then the whole yogurt thing, like, nope, not anymore.
Yeah,
Come
see,
at
I
me.
was
What do you
trying
got,
to like
bitch?
at least give her the benefit of the doubt, and I was just like, "Oh no, lady, how do you feel like when you walk through the sugar-free aisle? Do you get mad at the candy
She-
for saying sugar-free?"
She got the Karen cut, and well,
The end.
Yeah.
It's horrible. Any shows anyone's watching that is new?
I just
What did
finished. I just finished my 6th watch through of NCIS to season 15. I'm very sad that they're not putting season 16, 17, 18 on Netflix yet.
God, that's a lot.
It is.
Just pay the $4.99 and watch it on Paramount.
I am not giving CBS or Paramount my money. All right.
But you
Baby,
get Star
all
Trek
the shit,
Discovery.
all the shit you like is on that show
I
channel.
know it
It's
is.
just
Discovery is pretty
just-
good. Picard is good.
just suck it up.
You can watch The Stand.
No, because then that's so many more things I could watch. But I got still finished Infinity Train. I still got to finish Gravity Falls. I watched the first episode of Gravity Falls. I'm enjoying
Ooh.
it so far.
And you're
Yeah.
just at the tip, so
Yeah.
like you don't even know how good that shit's.
I
gonna
am
get.
not getting Apple TV for Mythic Quest. I
You
don't
should,
care.
because I'm literally they had.
Yeah.
I will say the best half hour of TV I have ever seen in the last 10 years. Last week, like it was legitimately one of the greatest episodes of television. It goes
Look.
down for me like in the community of the
Rovi
best
has a
episodes.
point.
Hang on, I don't appreciate
Google.
Rovi coming at me in the chat. Yes, I did spend like $300 buying multiple
Can't
copies of Final
argue
Fantasy
that.
VII remake, but
But
I love Final Fantasy VII, so
you may love Mythic Quest. You don't know yet.
yeah, but I don't know. I $5 is too It's too high. The price is too high for
Really? Because you don't mind
maybe
spending a lot of money on like stupid
Steph.
shit all the
I
time.
don't need
So-
you
Yeah.
poking holes in my
You don't know
argument.
how much you'll
I
spend money
don't
on
like
literal
what's happening right
trash.
now. I don't like it. All right.
You know, when your birthday rolls around, I'll
What
send you like
happened?
$20. You can spend on $5 can go to 4 different streaming services.
I want to adjust Jordan's mana right now.
What is happening with your screen?
Yeah, I know.
Jordan's, he's gonna tell us the news.
I have so many things, guys.
You look like a Facebook meme that came to life, and I didn't like it.
I need to set up to download Mythic Quest here.
It is so good. Oh my gosh. Yeah.
Am I gonna get Apple TV?
Pirate
Yeah, you
Bay,
probably are.
Mythic Quest.
How many people can you have on that account?
And I mean, and literally, my whole theme right now. This is all based off Final Fantasy VII. The menu from Final Fantasy VII. Like,
Well, now I kind of see it.
I mean, especially with my just chatting scene, which is this one. Yeah.
Okay, well that I
This is-
get,
yeah.
yeah.
I mean, that makes more sense. But like now that
Yeah.
specific color gradient,
Yeah.
now it seems to work. I
Yeah.
thought it was like a nice blue gradient
Yeah.
that you had.
Honestly, I thought you got a new green screen and you were like, I'm gonna get a blue one instead.
I mean, if I flip this around,
it's
it,
reversible.
yeah, like the blue screen's on
Oh,
the back
okay.
of my green screen. But
Ooh,
if
look
I,
at this fancy
but if
fuck.
I turn on blue, like
Yeah,
blue
but
chroma,
$5
I look
for,
I look like a
fucking
demon.
CVS. Oh no, can't do that. But I spent the money for a flip reversible fucking. blue
I mean, I even changed the whole theme of my actual Twitch channel to be Final Fantasy VII because that's the original theme I was going for to begin with.
Yeah. Are you
Like-
gonna have you
Yeah.
streamed that yet?
No, I'm waiting for Final Fantasy VII Remake Integrate to come out in June 10th, actually.
That was-
Wait, now
Oh,
what
it
is
is
that
June?
one?
I thought it was July.
So that is the it's the PS5 version, and B, it has a DLC content in it.
Wait, so is that part 2 to the thing that I
No.
thought was done? Okay, so that hasn't come out yet.
Yeah, no, the part 2 for Final Fantasy VII Remake is not close
Okay.
to being out.
Fair enough. I wasn't positive. Well, maybe they should have put the time and money into finishing that than putting out this little thing.
Or just keep giving us more content. I just want
I don't know.
more.
I mean, I'd like to find out how the story ends. Do you think it'll be only one more disc, or is they going
No.
to screw me in? So it's going to be 3 more discs.
It's gonna be a lot more because
Jesus Christ.
mind you, the portion that we got for Final Fantasy VII Remake only takes place in about the first 2 hours of the actual game. It's just the first, but they added so much more to
I get
to
it.
Midgar and all this
we
stuff.
we talked about it at
Yeah.
nauseum before, but I was so mad when I got to the end. I was like, wait, this isn't the end? Oh, I thought we were done.
I still
got to
need
the
to
end.
play.
Well, okay,
I'm gonna play when it comes out.
look, it's been months now, so I'm gonna tell you this now. Final Fantasy VII Remake is not just a remake of the original Final Fantasy VII. It is a sequel to Final Fantasy VII, and everything
I
came
know.
after that.
I understand.
And it's
I'm
literally-
just saying I thought it was going to be quicker.
And the reason why it's called remake is because they're remaking the universe. So the final part of the game is you're killing the past, literally what The Last Jedi said to do, but you're actually doing it in Final Fantasy VII Remake, and the rest is
they ain't
like
got
no one
that
knows what's
much
happening.
Nerds all angry and gonna go burn down Batu and shit.
I don't think anyone was mad actually.
No, I'm talking about the Star Wars people.
We could just ignore them.
Ain't they always?
I've told you before. What as I always say, no one hates Star Wars more than a Star Wars fan. Like it's
true.
just-
That is true.
and I hear it all the time at the store.
Like I feel like there are definitely those disappointed with what they're getting, but like I'm pretty enamored with the Dad Batch. I'm all for watching it.
Did you say the Dad Batch?
Yeah, I was like, is that a term I don't know?
No.
Yes.
Is that a joke?
No, he's talking about the Bad Batch, but they're all older, so they're all like dad ages.
They're all taking care of this daughter character.
Granted, every time I see the Bad
Real.
Batch, my mind automatically autocorrects it to the Bad Bitch. Like,
It's a story about that one Camino lady. I don't know. Choose one, Anthony. Is it the tall bitch with the circle head? I don't know.
Camino lady?
Comedian. That's
Comedian.
no Caminos. Comedian. Oh Jesus.
Like
They-
a horse?
No. The fucking clones are built on the planet Camino, and the tall people there are called Caminoans.
All I hear is street in Spanish.
Wait, I drove a 1970 Chevy The Street? Is that what my truck was?
Yes, the El Camino means the street.
Oh.
Okay. Yeah, I kept thinking Breaking Bad, and every time you kept repeating it, I kept thinking of El Camino.
I mean,
El
yeah, the
Camino.
car is named after the street. It belongs to the streets.
I'm not sure.
Does it
where
belong to the
pronounced-
city though? That's the real question.
Yeah.
Was it
mean,
excess emotes that that Rovi did?
I don't know, but I was reading all of that. I was like, ooh, Nightbot don't like you, Rovi. 600 seconds? I was like, that's... I don't know math. How much?
Oh,
is that?
I don't know what the hell's going on
Okay.
over
Okay.
in that land.
Okay, try. I just
Shit.
disabled. Oh, it's excess symbols apparently, but I just disabled it.
Oh, I believe
okay.
that. I've seen Revive go real nuts on some emoticons.
Oh, is he
I
actually
know-
like band?
Oh,
Hang on.
I'm so
Uh-oh.
sorry.
Bring him back.
I don't even see anything you guys are talking about. It's just normal chat on my end.
Oh, like earlier it just kept saying Nightbot and all these things, and I was like, the numbers just keep going up.
I think Revive tried to bomb us with a
Hashtag
bunch
free
of
Rovi.
emojis in the chat.
Oh. Hash-
Hashtag
hashtag
free Revive. No, to go back to what Jen said, and just honestly to kind of promote the Bad Batch as if it needed it. Yeah, like all of the defective clones from the last season of Clone Wars, like they get stuck with this child, this like little girl, and they're
Are you
all
not?
in their.
Are you keeping it spoiler free? Is that why?
Yes,
you're just
I'm keeping
oh,
it spoiler free.
Because I was like, did you not understand what
Oh,
the
no,
little
I know.
girl was? I was like, I was like-
And they all clearly like care for her in their own individual hyper specific
well, except that one
like
guy.
type of way. Well, I mean, except for the one guy, which that's a whole different thing that I like about the show.
Jen, yes, it's Disney. Where have you been? It's like-
But it's you know it's My Five Dads.
Ew.
That's the show. My Five Dads in Space. I'm interested to see where it goes. I'm still with it. Fuck. What if though? I'm super excited for what if. Like Loki I'm excited for, but I kind of have that like same expectation. Like it's tough when you're so good for so long that just is the standard. And even though you may be exceptional, the last handful of things you've done have also been real good. So being doubly exceptional is just insane. And so I expect Loki to be like super cool, but I also look at him like, all right, you're gonna be real fun, but you're not gonna be necessarily like groundbreaking or new. So that's
We
why
don't
I
know
looked at
that.
we don't. And like watching the trailers kind of give me a little Taika Waititi vibe,
Mhm.
which I'm excited because I would really like to see his influence kind of touched throughout Phase 4. I was listening to a podcast. I was listening to fucking fuck.
I don't know how to help you.
Shit.
You need to eat peanuts. I heard they make you remember stuff.
Anyone know?
What?
this?
Man, I just repeat what people tell me. Even if
Peanuts?
they are wrong.
Okay.
Someone told me that you snack on peanuts, you remember stuff. I'm gonna Google this now because I never questioned it. I just never have peanuts in my hand to remember. So
Oh yeah, like Popeye. I just put a handful of peanuts in, and then I instantly remember. Like my brain gets bigger. Is that how you think that works out?
I don't know. Hold on.
Yeah, a ginseng peanuts, right?
Yeah. Anyway, I fucking can't remember, and it still doesn't come back to me. But they were talking about how the Russos, since Winter Soldier, their influence really kind of took over the look for a lot of Marvel stuff. As like Whedon was, like the Whedon Farvo was kind of the beginning phase. The Russos kind of picked up from there, and I see it. It's not like every scene of every movie for certain, and there are like those that are more lean more into it than others. But I love Taika's influence and what he's managed to touch even outside of Thor. Uh, I'd really like to see like more of that in the upcoming kind of movies. Although with all the television going on, who knows what it's going to really kind of turn out to look like.
Hmm. I don't know. I don't know how to help.
I'm glad I could bring up a conversation.
I'm sorry. I'm trying to
Let
find
it
out how to
die on
unban
Vine.
robot.
I googled if peanuts help memory, and it said that it's like a brain boost.
There we go.
Leland, what do you got?
But not just peanuts. Like you could have pistachios. It's just like brain
Is
food.
it just any nut?
Yes, he's
mean,
now
that-
unbanned. All right, he can come back
Okay,
in.
There
we
you go.
fixed it. Good, we fixed it. Best movies never made. There. Fuck. God. Shit. Drive me crazy.
Oh yeah, that podcast was okay. One of the guys really annoyed me, and I couldn't listen to it.
Oh no.
Guest or one of the hosts?
I don't know. I only listened to a few of them. It was my problem was it was like listening to people talk in the store, and it was like, oh, I do this all day. I don't need to go home and hear this. Nothing against it. Their show is the concept is I did enjoy the concept. I like hey, things didn't get made, but you've heard me talk about that. We've talked about stuff like that. Like, okay, it didn't get made, so why tell me something that I will never have?
Yeah, and that's a hang up.
That's why I don't like. Hey, this really cool thing was going to happen. I was like, yeah, but it didn't happen. What I got was shit. So why are you telling me I could have had something really awesome?
I mean, no guarantee. But
Yeah.
like I like the what if, the almost stories of it. I think
Sure.
I am for that kind of content. The Bond movies that could have been, and like the weird shit that stops them, the 20 different Spider-Man movies that had gone through so many different
Yeah.
hands, like just learning stuff like that. I'm into it. It's one of my like strong middle podcasts that I definitely don't let slip too far back.
Fair enough.
It's like a later in the week podcast. My podcasting is very much related to what I'm doing that day. Mondays are D&D podcasts, the fun ones. Tuesday is this podcast, the League of Ridiculous Conversations. Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, Leland. Yes, you.
There are not fun D&D podcasts.
If it's better explained, the silly D&D podcasts as to opposed to the more serious D&D podcasts. I save
okay.
Critical Role for Thursday,
Oh, okay.
but I listen to the ones that are like a little more off rules. The ones where I know some of the cast members. Those I'm more for. What are we giggling at? I'm not paying attention to chat.
Dungeons and Daddies.
Daddies. That's it. Trademark LORC. That's our new. That's Andy. That's our D&D podcast. Dungeons and Daddies.
I guess I got to figure out what box I put the harness in. Somewhere around here collecting
all those
cobwebs.
Critical Role people are great. They all shop at the store. They're all wonderful, wonderful people. They've no bad word to say about any of them.
Speaking of D&D, ladies and gentlemen, we are 8 followers away from 50 followers. This means we'll probably get affiliate status. And when we get affiliate status, guess what? We have a new show in the works, which will appear right here on twitch.tv/LRC podcast.
We do.
We do. As soon as Anthony finishes fake drinking his Truly, he can tell us all about it.
Oh, I'm sorry. Did I guess that I miss a fucking meeting?
I don't know. I remember in chat, Jordan kept saying like, "Oh yeah, you know." Well,
yeah, it was mentioned in chat.
Yeah.
Yeah, Anthony mentioned it once in passing, and I just latched on to the idea.
Yeah, he did. Yeah, so fuck it. I mean, it's not like we've broken a promise before. So if we can get to official affiliate status,
yeah, tell me about it.
I threw into the general channel on our Discord, which is free to everyone. Message us in any possible way you can find us to get a link to it. If you're in the Twitch, you'll see the link pop up in the chat. But I was thinking, Jordan and Steph are hustling so much on this Twitch. I mean, Jordan helps out so much. I mean, the entire Twitch, LORC Twitch runs because of Jordan. Then he's doing his own Twitch and is already affiliate. Like this, this is how hard this kid's working. Steph's doing shit. I'm
always
posting.
Always
shit.
doing some kind of shit.
So I thought, well, what's something that like I could do, and what's something I would want to do. I do not have the passion for video games that these kids have. I don't think I could do like a thing like they're doing, but I thought, well, why not do something that at least I can get real passionate about, and lately for the last several years it's been D&D. And how do I do something D&D that not everyone else is doing? Maybe just a couple thousand people instead of 50,000 people. So I thought one thing I like a lot about D&D outside of actually playing it, and D&D is a shorthand for just all kind of RPGs. But that is helping other people get into it. So if we can get to official affiliate status on Twitch, I was going to start doing a show probably about bi-weekly, if not, if things go easily and well enough. A character building show, maybe 30 to 45 minutes. So certainly nothing like this. Certainly nothing like what these fucking maniacs do with their 6 hours of fucking Resident Evil Village complete playthrough that they're doing. I fell asleep. I'm sorry.
That's fine.
You went so fucking late and I was tired. I don't know how the game ended.
It hasn't ended. It's still going.
Oh, did you not finish?
No.
Oh, okay, then I didn't fall asleep, because I remember watching you, and then all of a sudden I was watching Cornbread. So I'm like, oh, Jordan must have finished and then raided Cornbread. So I just assumed the game was over.
Oh, hosted probably. Hosted.
Probably, yeah.
Yeah, because I think I have mine hosting people too. Yeah, I was surprised because I actually like looked at Jordan's stream and I kind of just looked at who was watching, and then I saw your name and I was like, wow, good for Anthony. You're watching.
All right, well, this is what I did, just to sidetrack from what I was announcing. I was in a unpacking mood and I was getting a lot of stuff out. So in the living room on the Xbox, I had Jordan and Resident Evil, and in my
Yeah.
bedroom on the PlayStation, I had Cornbread playing
Good job.
something.
Yeah.
Feel it's a thing I kind of
Hades.
maybe was Hades. That's right. That's right. Thank you. And I was going back and forth, both unpacking and whoever kind of had like more action on the screen, and typing with the controller. So every comment was like 2 minutes late.
That's
Um,
okay. You still commented. That's good.
Oh, like you all like do so much, and especially Rovai. I am Rovai on Twitch. Cornbread on Twitch. Like y'all, not only do you support this show so much, I see you supporting so many other Twitch personalities and people that I'm like, okay, like I figured out easily enough how to at least turn it on. I'm like, okay, I at least want to contribute to like the viewership of it. So I fucking like let them run. Um anyway, so one thing that I found is a helpful way to kind of get people to understand role playing is to relate it to something else and to really start with the character creation. So the concept of the show that I brought forward and everyone seemed to like was I will take a pop culture character that you know and make a D&D version of it. Now, first I'll stick with D&D and then I'll spawn off to like other games, and make it specific to what works best for other games. I was when I first brought it up, I said I was going to do Bucky from Winter Soldier and Falcon because that's just what was going on. At this point, if we hit affiliate status, I suppose Black Widow might be the best one to
Ooh.
make up.
Yeah.
And not only mechanically, because that's pretty simple, but also just to kind of show at least how I like to put down bare bones of a character background and approach to playing that character out in the role play section of the games.
Yeah.
So all that seemed to have gotten, enough response to be like, hey, yeah, do it. Like, I guess, people are interested. So as a little carrot to get us over the hump and finally into affiliate status, 8 more followers.
Yes, 8 more followers.
Yeah.
8 more followers, I believe, is the only thing we need. Everything else I see is already turned green and good to go. We passed everything pretty healthily.
Yeah, I mean, for the hours streamed requirement, we blow that out of the water with this show, with Co-op Thursday, and with LRC Gaming on Sunday. So that yeah. And we need to do what 7 days out of 30 days, which again we get that done in 2 weeks. So
yeah, and like that took us a little time up front, and then especially once we started kind of doing like the Steph's STTO.
Steph tries to play.
Yeah.
I keep forgetting that I actually have to put that on the bottom, but I hashtag it and things. But Steph tries to play.
But we hit that. Our consistent viewership, like views per
stream,
average views per stream.
Yeah.
Because of this show, because of you all specifically, we crushed that first. Because you all have been so supportive and consistent in coming back to hang out with us for this show.
Yes, thank you to everyone that's in chat right now, everyone that's followed. Pudding Box, a shout out to you for following 3 days ago. Orion Starlight for following last week, and Ampana Dang Tanga. Oh no!
Thank you.
Yes, thank you.
Thank you.
These are some legit strangers. I don't know who these people are.
You know,
yeah, we're real close. We're really close.
We're very close. I think it was on Saturday. I think I was watching Cornbread stream, and she rated this other streamer named Dragula, and he had this cool thing where if he shouted somebody out, it would play a clip from their channel. and
Oh.
I think I got that working. So I'm kind of curious to try it out right now.
Yeah, when you tried it on your Sunday stream, it had no sound.
I had no sound at all.
Oh.
Yeah, like well, it could have just been maybe my setup, but like
Yeah.
because you did it, and then like my face popped up at my work computer,
Mm-hmm.
but I was like, I don't know what clip this is because I don't recognize the sound wasn't there.
Well, because I was able to hear it. Yeah, like I was able to hear it, so I'm not sure if. Well, let's see what happens if I shout out Rovi right now. Is this gonna work?
Riff, Scott. If you got suggestions, feel free to hit me up because I think I'll definitely be taking kind of requests and stuff like that to just add more content.
No?
It didn't work.
Nothing popped up.
Oh, bummer.
I just realized.
Let me try one. Oh, there it is.
I didn't see anything. Oh yeah, because I'm on Discord.
Things.
Oh, it plays like a little silent clip. So wait,
Okay.
is there noise to it?
So on my end, I was able to hear that, but
well, I have that page muted, so I don't.
Yeah.
Yeah, me too. But I saw it pop up. That's really cool.
Okay, yeah, Chad was able to hear the audio. So yeah, so that works. I don't know why that took so long to pop though.
That's super cool.
Whole thing's got a crazy delay.
Yeah.
It's okay. Yeah.
Okay, we really need to start the show.
I know, this is just all the small talk, right?
Why is it playing mine? Okay, I'm just gonna mute that. It started playing one of my
intro
clips.
ever. It takes 43 minutes to get to the good stuff.
Hey, I mean, this was what the show is.
Jogging, nothing wrong with that.
I've got a serious question actually. If you guys want to talk about something a little more engaging,
sure.
Okay. It's not race related, is it?
No,
Okay.
no, not that serious.
Okay. I was like, Elon Musk, he solved racism over the weekend. We don't need to talk about it anymore.
I will look that up.
No,
no,
don't.
Nope. You don't need to.
Steph, just watch D'Angelo Wallace's video about it. It'll be fine.
Perfect. That's all I need. I'll watch that.
He also solved autism, apparently. Oh, okay. Must have been a sketch I didn't see
Did
yet.
he give somebody a Pepsi?
No, it was God. It was during his opening monologue.
Okay. I thought maybe he gave someone a Pepsi and solve stuff. That's what people do.
All right, Anthony, hit us with this very serious, life-changing world topic.
I didn't say any of those things.
Well, we're gonna give it some gravitas.
No. Kind of actually even spinning off of what I was just saying about everybody here. I'm curious because I wonder how much is a generational thing, and with Steph and Jordan being young enough from Leland and myself to really kind of grow up in a different version of the world that we did. I, in my personal life, have found never really belonging to a community, having small groups, having my friends and whatnot, like those small, collections, but seeing Cornbread, seeing Rovi, observing Twitch as I have, observing the internet as I have, community has become so much bigger. And I'm curious if that's something that is just kind of naturally progressed. Like Jordan, Steph, do you feel that the video game community is something that you maybe not as like the largest version of the hashtag, but you feel comfortable in that community, or at least you feel comfortable enough to participate in the smaller sections? Because even our own Discord, which is a small but like kind of building community, and I understand that the building blocks of its kind of forum and constantly alive and changing nature is kind of foreign and daunting to me. because it's never been a thing that existed in my lifetime until I'm like more or less in my later 20s. I know it was there, but it wasn't readily accessible. It wasn't everywhere like it is now.
Yeah.
Oh.
Well, I mean, for me, like I have never been a part of any sort of community. Like,
You don't think so?
no, not at all. Because I mean, growing up, again, black dude, black people don't like to hang out with me because I don't speak or act like a lot of them. I don't.
Yeah, see, I didn't know where you were going with this, Anthony. Like,
With-
are you thinking like in general or like community as in like how communities as expanded now? Like now there's like, I mean, like there's always been, at least from, this is what I'm trying to understand. I'm trying to understand where you're going with this. Because
Well-
did Jordan get it the right concept? Or are you talking about like in,
Well,
I wasn't
Jordan
done.
didn't finish.
oh yeah,
I
sorry, go
wasn't
ahead.
done.
Go ahead. Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
you know, so I only got to hang out with the people that wanted to hang out with me, basically, which is just a lot of Asian people, like Steph. All of our friends throughout high school were just, I wouldn't say the misfits and outcasts, but we definitely, like in high school, we definitely had a bunch of people that belonged to other communities, and they would hang out with them like during lunch or after school, whatever. But then in mornings, whatever, we'd hang out together, and that was more or less my community, just some people that just wanted to hang out.
Mhm.
And then yeah, in college, you know, I never joined any clubs. I never was part of any groups or anything like that. So it was just
But what about like the Aztec gaming
I'm
that you
getting to
started?
that.
Okay. I mean, it sounded like you blew over college.
Yeah, then like well, community college, and then like I never really got into a thing until I met Shane, Cody, and Sergio, and we started Aztec Gaming. And then from there we branched off into PCP, and then that's been my solid community of 4 dudes, just like
Well, like, did Aztec Gaming build any kind of community like similar to what we have here?
not really, no, just because the way it worked at SDSU is we're just kind of just an offshoot of the Daily Aztec, the newspaper, and a lot of the times we were just an afterthought, despite the fact that we would bring the most numbers. But like it just wasn't a priority for the paper to focus on. Like out of the 4 years, 3 or 4 years I was there, we had one gaming issue of the Daily Aztec, which was cool. I got like a bunch of copies of it because like that showcased us. Like, it's gaming. We're college students. College students play video games, but for a reason the school didn't really, well, the newspaper didn't really focus on gaming stuff. Then yeah, eventually, like we did one event thing with the esports club, which was cool, but that didn't really amount to anything. And then now at SDSU, the SDSU esports club has taken the name Aztec Gaming. So, and did not give us any credit whatsoever.
Ooh, those motherfuckers.
Yeah. But I mean, yeah, like this with LRC, with the Discord, that this is like the first real community I've been a part of. And I've always had the thought where like, I don't fit in anywhere. So if I'm going to be in a community, I'm going to make the community. And we kind of are just starting that. And it's cool. Steph, did that answer your question? Steph?
Kind of and no. Because I was still trying to understand what the question was. Because I was like, are you trying to understand this in like what community we hung out in school or in
Well, no,
general?
like-
or how things have blown up explosively now in comparison to how it was for you guys when you
Well,
said
I'm-
like
I'm
I
saying,
think you said networking. I'm not sure
Yeah.
if you said that, but like that's just what I'm trying to understand. Because my question on that was, I mean, and I don't know if this is answering it, but like if it comes to like just visibly observing the community now, like gaming wise and Twitch, like Jordan and the guys from from PCP and then even Aztec Gaming, like I've been watching them on Twitch for years. Like years. And then it was like I started streaming and it's not even like before. I used to just stream. I have like a whole bunch of old videos on like YouTube and stuff, and it was like nowhere like how things are now, which is why I'm trying to think of just like observing, especially like within the last couple years, everything just kind of exploded with
Yeah.
like a
Well,
lot
then-
of things that I'm observing online, and this community is huge.
to
Like-
then to maybe help out and kind of maybe what I'm trying to explore or even understand myself, and narrow that specifically to you. I know you to have very large or passionate interests in makeup. I know you and Roseanne, you were
Dabbled
going
in that.
real hard in those palettes there for a while last year.
Yeah.
So I know you're in a makeup scene beyond what I think maybe average people might be into. Pearlers, getting into resin, this all has their own communities of
Yeah.
people. And it's not like, oh, well, I know each one of these people individually, but you could go to go to Twitter, and there's the people that you follow that are, a part of this community, and you can contribute to it and it contributes back to you.
Yeah.
Like, do you find yourself in like any of those?
Kind of. And the only way I can relate to that is like when I have a hobby, I'll start to follow the certain people within that hobby, and then all I see is that. So like you're right, when it came to like communities, it was like, oh, these are all the gaming streamers I follow, and then I see the community they're in. And then kind of funny, like I joined their things, and then you see the community and the people they have. Then I start joining, like I get into makeup, I see the beauty community. Now there's all these people I follow that are all beauty related. Then the resin thing, I joined a couple resin Facebook groups where they go over all these things. So, and then even with like Animal Crossing, I was in like 3 Animal Crossing community like Facebook pages that it's
But are
I
you
see
just
what you mean.
are you
but,
just lurking in them?
Or are you actively like participating?
Yeah.
I mean, by participating, it would be like, oh yeah, I can join you on this, and I'll go to your island and do that, and then you make like, I mean, I think I kind of see where you're going with, but I'm not sure. Like, example with Animal Crossing, I made a
Mhm.
bunch of friends on Animal Crossing, which I do
Okay.
not talk to.
'Cause
As of
nobody plays
it's
Animal
been like a
Crossing
year,
anymore.
but like, well, because I haven't played Animal Crossing in a
real
while.
real hot 4 months.
Yeah, so it was like I joined their Facebook pages. I talked to a few of them. I friended them on Switch. I'm not gonna lie, I went and just deleted them because I was just like, I just kept all the friends that I normally talk to and that I'm close to on my devices. So I've actually gone through some communities and just kind of checked out because it was just overflowing, and it's like overflowing the feeds of mine
Yeah.
with all
Yeah.
these different things that I kind of just had to check out.
Um
I don't know if that's
In-
mean, but it's
well,
it's
I'm
consuming.
I'm kind of wondering if maybe all of it is we are all 4 of us are varying levels of deficient in kind of social
Oh.
um provocation. Like we can be good being social, but we are all varying levels of bad in starting social situations.
Oh, yeah.
So I think a lot of us default to kind of lurking, paying attention, and just kind of observing from afar. But like starting a conversation, all the way to just like, well, I have a thing I could say, but I guess I won't say anything at all because I don't feel comfortable enough. In a slightly different position, Leland is in the center of a community, being the comic shop. That comic shop is its own community.
Yeah.
That Leland, whether you like it or not, you exist in the eye of. Do you feel like do you feel involved in that community?
Uh-huh.
Cool story, bro. So
What? I answered your question.
but we're having a conversation, dude.
Okay.
You want to pass on this podcast? You want to skip this
just-
week?
That's just not funny.
I'm sorry. Okay.
Let me play,
Sticks.
let me play another clip.
I come for the fun community, and this episode is not fun.
I mean, it's a topic I find interesting, and like maybe it's just me self-exploring out loud and asking you two to like help rationalize my own insecurities or just kind of path of self-realization.
I mean,
I don't
to
know.
answer your question, yes, there is the Debbie Downer community. Well, sure, I'll lead that charge. No, yeah, being in the store, 7 days a week, 8 hours a day, it's great. I am the keeper of the keys to their nerd devices, So
Mhm.
like, I am the community. They must go through me. If the pandemic hadn't happened, I'd like to think the store would have gotten more involved with an actual community of the city. Like, I'm very much into the community of the Burbank. Like, I want to support and get involved in the whatever the fuck's going on around here. It's so much in fact that I hate certain stores on certain streets because they're, fuck nuggets or whatever. So it's like, I'm all into it. Community's
Mhm.
great. Find what you got to do. If you find where your freak flag works, place it and have at thee. No one should judge anybody about that. So,
Do you, in your observation though, being on my side, and us having like similar um technology progress in our lives versus these two kids,
you
do
mean where
you
you and me are playing catch up and they're just like, yeah, duh, don't you know about it?
no, like you and me literally playing like catch into our teen years as a thing to do for fun while they have the internet before they're 10.
Played
Wait, hold
catch.
up. Wait,
Yeah, I play catch. I know
wait, you're under the impression that
football.
we didn't go outside?
Like you
Like, bitch, you and me were teen people. Don't come to me like we went out and played catch.
no, like I'd go out and like ride my bikes with buddies and like be home before the streetlights came on.
I mean, I'm sure it happened at one point. I was doing other stuff, but yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
I mean, I was selling drugs. I mean, I lived on the streets, man.
I can't keep uncomfortably moving in my chair. It's hitting my camera and desk. Guys, help me out.
No, you said you were like your insecurities. I'll be honest with you. Until this conversation started, I thought you just were a part of the community. But now I feel like you feel you're not a part of the community, and I'm offended.
I don't.
Well,
I
then that's
mean-
on you. That's not the community's fault.
I'm not saying it is.
I don't feel like I'm an actual particular person in like okay. When it comes to like nerd community,
Yeah.
I don't think I fall in that category because I'm
No,
not
because
educated
you've never seen
enough,
Star
really.
Wars.
Well, that's what I mean. Like when I'll admit, like when it comes to like if you guys talk about Star Wars or other shows, like I check out because I'm not as I guess that's where I feel like an outsider.
But that's
In
that's
that,
to
'cause,
say
like everyone knows what's going on, and I'm like trying. That's where I try to catch up. So
But
if there's
Steph-
anything that you guys have ever felt like I am always trying to like, that like I'm involved in this, that, and I'm doing a bunch of communities. I like this one. Sometimes I'm playing catch up and trying to
Steph,
figure out
like, we don't
who's
know
who and
anything
that.
about your crafting skills and the members of those communities. Like we have our niches, but you have your niches. And to say nerd is so broad, you might
Yeah,
as
that's
well say, like, well, there's the young 30s crowd, like
Yeah.
as if you've got your pulse on everything, people in their young 30s do. like Leela and I know everything that everyone's supposed to be doing in their later 30s. Like it's nerd community is way too broad of a subject at this point to like say anybody has their, fingers accurately on the pulse of what's going on there.
Yeah.
Like it's not about the fact that we know Star Wars and you don't.
Yeah. I don't know, because I feel like people have this assumption. Like I know a lot. I've been approached that people have this this assumption that I'm all nerd culture. I'm totally like up to date on Star Wars and the Marvel universe. Honestly, I get Marvel and Capcom mixed up unless you tell me this show and this show. Yeah, that's what I mean. I feel like an alien in this because, like, I'll be like, oh, yeah, is that from this thing? Like, I actually have to take a second and think. Like, if we did a test, don't judge me and don't if you're going to judge me kindly. But if you started naming people and I had to tell you Marvel or Capcom, I mean, I'm not, not Capcom. Marvel, wait.
You mean
Marvel and
DC?
Capcom, that's a game.
DC.
See? That's a game.
DC.
DC and Marvel. I'll get it all mixed up because I'm not educated on that. I mean, we could do like 10 and then I'll just tell you what I think they're from.
And that's okay. You don't have to be versed in everything to be a part of a community. The main thing you need to do to be a part of a community is participate in it. Like take for
Yes,
instance.
that is true, Rovi. I did get it mixed up because there is Marvel versus Capcom.
Yeah, it's a
And I
fighting
have
game. It's
seen Jordan
fantastic.
play.
Yes, you have.
And I
Oh,
have
no.
played once. I couldn't tell you what characters I was playing unless their name was on the screen.
I always feel like there's plenty of room at the table for everybody. So,
Yeah.
Yeah.
whatever. Do what
Yeah.
you got to do.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I don't know.
like I've been a part of a Facebook group for years and years and years, and it's for it's called the Podcast Beyond Facebook group, and it's a Facebook group that's based off a PlayStation podcast that I have not listened to in years. but everyone there, everyone's just a fan of PlayStation or just video games in general. And we just talk about video games, and mostly I just lurk and just read what people are saying. Like, this guy crazy. Sometimes actually, like nowadays, I have been trying to participate more and more because I do want to be part of the community. Like you, Steph, you came with me. When we went to PSX, we went to the Beyond Facebook group meetup.
Oh yeah, that was really fun.
Yeah, we got
I got to meet different people and they were really nice.
Yeah, they're all just super chill people because we all had a common interest. We were all there for PSX. Like it was a lot of fun.
Yeah, it was really fun.
But yeah, I don't know, maybe it's just because, since I started streaming more and more that I'm becoming more proactive about trying to build relationships, trying to build communities or whatever. But
yeah,
like I feel like now I'm putting more effort in trying to be a part of something because I spent 31 years of my life not being a part of anything or feeling like I'm not part of anything. So now I'm trying.
well,
I
fine,
agree.
that's a good thing. Yeah.
It's nice that the problem is for me personally, I'm like I fought so hard against being a part of the community for I don't know 35 years.
How old are you now?
Yeah, but like that now that I'm in it, I'm like, okay, cool.
Yeah.
All right, I've been in it the whole time. I didn't know I was.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh,
Right.
were
Not
you
interested.
like one of those people that were like, ew, mainstream?
No. I've always been. I'm okay with mainstream. I don't give a fuck.
Okay, I don't know. Some people are like that. They're like, I don't listen to anything on the radio. And I was just like, yeah, but that's what's trending.
I just well, I don't listen to anything on the radio because I have Spotify. I could listen to what I want to listen to, like right now.
I think that's what I do. I get
not to
curious
jump.
of what's going on. So I kind of listen. And usually when I hear something weird is when I'm like, hey, Jordy, listen to this. This is the first time I heard this song. I hate it.
Not to change subject because Anthony's really wants to talk about this and I'm all in it. But so I got into Spotify this week.
Oh.
Yay!
Oh.
How do you like it?
Hey, did you guys know that thing's pretty cool?
You know what, Leland? So if you ever want to feel like your own DJ, you like you do like the overlap on your songs, and then they'll start to like
Crossfade, yes.
yeah, it'll start to crossfade, so you get like you can adjust how many seconds you want, and you'll just hear like a little bit of it blending in, and sometimes it works out really well.
Wait,
sometimes
do I
it
get to
doesn't.
choose which playlist do it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what you're telling me is that I can be listening to Dolly Parton and then Aerosmith will suddenly come in, because that sounds awesome.
If you
Playlist.
if
Yeah.
you make your playlist and you choose that and you put like the cross thing, like a little bit of your Dolly Parton? Dolly Parton?
Yes, Dolly
Which one is she?
Parton.
She saved our lives this year. You should know her name.
Is she the one that had the onesie that you wanted?
Okay, that's her memory, because she eats a lot of peanuts, and that she pulled like a 6-month ago joke. It's like-
This is how I make connections.
She
This is
played
how I remember it.
she
I
played
make
Miley
it
Cyrus's grandma in Hannah Montana.
She paid to make Moderna the vaccine.
Yeah. Yeah, Dolly Parton donated a lot of money for the Moderna vaccine.
She's blonde. She's got big
Yeah,
titties.
she's
She
got the
sings
big
country
hair.
music.
Yeah.
Right?
Jolene.
She's like country Pamela Anderson, but way better.
Oh, that's a bad comparison, but yes, I see where you're going. But yes, Steph, that onesie that I put on a post about a year ago as a
Yeah, I
joke,
remember.
yes, she was on that onesie.
Okay, so that's her. Okay.
Country Elvira.
Elvira.
That's a better
It's a much better, yeah.
comparison. Yeah.
Well, Steven would be all in on my pilot of where Dolly and Elvira play sisters, and they have to come together to fight their older sisters.
Oh, dude, and it's Cher.
Oh,
Her evil family. Ooh.
okay.
Cher's like a cousin,
Or
or like just straight up nemesis to them both.
oh no, Nemesis.
Yeah.
So we'll get back to your community thing in a minute. So like, Pink apparently had a new single this week, and she
Her
had a
new
new
video, right?
her new
She had a
video. So I watched
yeah.
the video, and Cher plays her like fairy godmother that appears in the
Oh,
sky
I
and
didn't
helps
see
her.
that part.
It was really weird.
I heard
I
the
mean,
song play.
I
But
was
didn't
all
watch
for
it
it.
fully. Yeah, I didn't watch it fully.
Charo.
Ooh, Charo, yes.
Who's Charo?
Gucci,
Oh, I
Gucci.
can't. I don't have the strength to. You have to look that one up
I'm
on your. Let
Googling
Google
it.
take that one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anthony, do you not feel a part of this community?
No.
What?
No, not necessarily.
The one that we're currently. Well, now I guess we're wasting our time. So
Google says it's a traditional horseman from Mexico.
Charo Singer. Charro. Charo Singer. I just want everyone listening to know that both Jordan and Leland have expired. They are no longer with us. They're died. Their bodies have.
Rokai, did you search it on Google too? It's the first image that shows up. I looked up Charo.
Why did you do Google Images?
No, I went to Charo, and then the first thing that it showed was three horsemen in their, in the hats, and they were standing at like what looked like an arena, and then it said that it was traditional, traditional horsemen in Mexico. I think that's what I said.
I'm not saying that's not accurate or true.
So
Ooh, I was not
But-
expecting that.
Yeah, but that is certainly not what we expected to be the top search of Charo, internationally known Latina singer and television personality.
I've never heard of this person in my life. Charo singer.
you don't
Okay.
know the Coochie Coochie? It's like,
I don't know. I
No.
really don't think I'm not super surprised that Jordan knows who she is, but I'm not surprised that Steph doesn't, because what the fuck has Charo done in the last 20 years that seems relevant enough that
No,
Steph
fair
Oh,
enough.
would have
she was
been
in
exposed?
Thumbelina in 1994.
and that's Steph's connection.
I think I have this VHS.
No, you're not wrong, Anthony. I don't expect her to know who Charo is either.
Yeah.
What I did not expect, though, was to her to pull up a Google image of 3 horsemen of death in an arena. That was great. That you can't pay for that.
I will post what I looked up and what I saw on Discord. So if you're part of the Discord channel family or community,
go to
LORC
Pod Talk.
community, go to
Well,
Pod
yeah,
Talk. You'll see
And
my
Anthony,
post.
Rovi makes a good point. You are now a part of the spooky MC bad guy with a cat community. So you see, you're in communities all over the place.
But yes, like I understand that I am
A foundational
integral.
pillar to this community.
Yeah, like I'm important to the
I mean,
makeup.
you're kind of a linchpin, especially for this little 4 group here.
This literally would not happen without you.
Yep. Literally the linchpin.
I
mean, do you just want us to give you make you give you more love than we always do? Like, what do you want from this at this time?
They just won't listen.
Oh, look at that eyeliner, so cute.
I get what you mean, and I understand factually. And this aspect is way more my hang up than anything else. But because I don't feel comfortable or valuable enough to contribute to some of the conversations being had on the Discord. I don't feel like I'm contributing to the community. And if I don't contribute to the community, then I'm not a part of the community. Simply being a figurehead is
So your hang up is not participating enough within like the Discord and stuff to feel like you're actually a part of the community.
And the reason why I don't get there is because of my own hangups of like seeing stuff happening, and like Leland has said it, like there's so much going on, I don't really know what to say, or what I would say has already been said. So like, what am I gonna contribute to what is happening here?
If someone
Yeah,
says
but
something
that's my grouchiness. You get your own grouchy. You can't take my grouchy.
here's an easy trick. If someone has said something,
You say
that-
it anyway.
if someone has said something that you want to say, just say, I agree with this person, and then just say the same thing. Just agree.
Or do like a fire emoji or like a heart.
Anthony, we do understand what you're saying, but we're
Yeah.
trying to keep this so you don't start crying and we all start crying.
I'm not. This isn't a sad sack. This isn't a sad boy Anthony cast. I'm not depressed over this. I'm like, we just got to the point where I'm just being more honest about it.
Also, you posted memes in the meme section earlier today, didn't you? Like,
I'm not invisible.
Look, we also work full time, so we don't have a lot of time to do the stuff that we could or want to do.
Yeah, Cody.
I mean, and also some of us have really bad time management.
Oh,
yeah.
that's me.
Did you not see me tweet about that?
100%.
I did see you tweet about that.
I mean, that's not me, but that's, this is
I
the thing.
think
People
I
are
just
bad
try to
at
do
it.
everything. Like, I think I just try to squeeze too much of what I can do in time that I should just not. What I need to do is like relax and not do as much as I do in general. Because I always try to squeeze little things into like my schedule, like going back to like the little community things. It's like, oh, I could totally play this game, and then I'm just like, or I could do a resin piece, and then I'm like, ooh, why don't I try a new makeup look? And it's a lot of stuff to do. So sometimes I just sit and stare at my phone or play bridges.
And that's fine. And that's fine. Like, one thing
No one's gonna judge you.
Yeah, no one's gonna judge. One thing I've learned after, again, years and years being in a Facebook group where I just don't participate, I'm still a part of the community, even though I'm not saying anything, you know? I might just be liking things here and there. I'm still part of the community. I'm still present, I'm still there. Like, you guys don't have to be me in the Discord jumping to every single thread that Cody's in saying stuff and me reacting to him.
No one ain't got time for that.
I'm not gonna lie. When it comes to the WoW stuff, I just kind of like scroll.
And that's fine.
Sure,
I'll peek just so it's not that bold white where
Listen.
it looks like I didn't look at it for a really long time, so
You
I
and
kind of just click it.
Shane,
And then
you
just
and
go.
Shane are running that circle chat.
Yeah, it's
I
true.
don't know
Yeah.
what the fuck is happening over there.
Still gotta finish it. I still gotta finish my
And
application.
and
finish that.
Shane brings up a great point. What you guys see in the LRC Discord is nothing compared to how much Cody posts in the PCP Discord.
Oh my god.
I mean, you've got a point. I mean, our own little personal thread is continuous all day long.
That's
Mm.
true.
Yeah.
I mean, I would assume we would not have any friends if they read some of the shit that goes on in that goddamn thread. So, I mean,
That's also true. That's fine.
Y'all, we're secretly real racist.
Look, Shane. It's fine. It's fine. We already told, like, I told Cody this already. Like, I really appreciate when he does all the huge info dumps that he does, because it keeps me informed. I really appreciate him for that. Like, I wouldn't know half the shit I know if it wasn't for him. So I appreciate all the info dump that he constantly doing. I love it. Like,
And he has the dank memes.
yeah.
Oh yeah, he has a lot of good
Look,
stuff.
if
wait, are they dank AF?
yes.
Oh, okay.
But like, if there's anyone that I know that could be classified as this person is the internet, it's Cody. Just like,
See, but for me, for Jordan, that's you for me. Like, you're my Cody.
yeah, it's trickled down. It's trickled down.
Like, I ask you for things. I'm just like, I don't know. Jordan will know what this is. Like,
We all have our own Ben Kenobi.
yeah.
Yeah. Newcomer's Pog.
Then just to then like summarize and wrap all this kind of conversation up, as interesting or entertaining as it may have been, or just unsufferable to listen to, and nobody listens to the rest of this podcast. I as kind of detached or whatever, or however it is I feel about it, I am so glad that it exists. I am glad for the people who do contribute in small ways to large ways, to see even from my wallflower placement that I feel I am in, watching this community exist. And I've said it before, seeing people that I knew in completely separate circles now merging together has been
Yeah.
incredibly awesome.
That's really cool.
And to see people like get excited to see the creation of the circle chat. People were so hot on this show that I'm pretty sure no one's going to talk about in 3 months, to like have to make a room for it.
Well, at least until next season.
I think all of that is super cool, and I'm glad that it exists, and I'm glad our name's on it.
Okay, Steph, Jordan, Anthony. Do you
Yes.
want to do a discuss card or a debate card?
I'm
leaning debate.
leaning
Yeah,
on debate,
we
but I
had
don't know
a
if I can debate
discussion,
well.
yeah.
You know what? Fuck it. Just
Oh,
do
I
it.
forgot. Or a dilemma card.
Dilemma.
Dilemma sounds
Okay.
good.
Jen, I apologize if you're still listening.
Yeah, like it. If anything, in terms of the stream, maybe it might be my connection. I haven't broken servers because that's why I have that YouTube thing going at all times. But Steph, just in case, be ready.
All right.
Yeah, I was like, what do I have to have?
So
You
a
just have
dilemma card
you
is
just open
essentially dilemma card is
But not yet,
essentially
not
would
yet.
you rather.
Yeah, yeah.
So,
Okay.
Yes, dilemma card.
But these are foul, so just get ready.
Oh God.
Dilemma.
Okay.
Come blood when you sneeze, or sneeze blood when you come.
Sneeze blood when I come,
No.
and I'll tell you why.
Anthony looks offended. Did I actually offend
wait.
him for once?
Come blood when you sneeze, right? That's what you said.
Yes, come blood when you sneeze.
Or sneeze blood when you come.
I'd
Oh,
rather
no,
I'd
man.
rather sneeze blood when I come, because if you're coming blood, there's something internally wrong with down there. You could just have a
Right.
bloody nose if you're sneezing blood. It's fine.
You're not wrong.
From a girl's perspective, this already happens, but
Not simultaneously every time.
not in the coming sense, but in the sense of one time a month this shit happens. You
I love-
sneeze, I know what's about to happen when I sneeze. I'm prepared though. So there's a difference.
No, but
When you sneeze blood, that's a problem. Have you ever sneezed with a bloody nose?
Does she not get what's going on?
Steph, here's what happens though.
Oh, when you come.
You're,
I don't like that. I'd rather sneeze blood all over the place. Okay. That's what it was. Okay. got
Anthony
it.
looks like he's eating raisins.
Did he answer?
I think it's
Nah,
just
he's doing a bit, but he forgets it's an audio podcast.
he has the visual,
if
the
he
visual.
smiles-
Just imagine
Oh.
you're at the grocery store, going about your day, and you get a little tickle on your nose, and you sneeze. Now you got to go home.
Well, okay. If I make this more complicated, it's like it. Can we break it down on like what kind
Just
of
wear
is it
red
still
pants.
I was like, are we still in like pandemic? Because if you sneeze, you got a mask, so it contains it.
That's what made you stop
Steph-
and question it?
That's not the issue.
Well, we're bleeding from both ways.
Yes,
so
you
I
in the
gotta
front.
Choose. Yes, I'd rather sneeze it out of my nose
Yes.
or
Steph,
blood from my nose.
with that last mask comment,
Yeah.
are you fucking with a mask on?
Weren't we told we were supposed to do that during the pandemic? It was best
You
to
were.
like.
Yes, that they did say that. Yeah.
I don't know. I
Can't check me
haven't
on that.
touched another human in a year, so I wouldn't know.
Anthony, I don't believe for a second that I broke you. Because that's not a thing. So, are you going to answer? Or should I move on to the
I
next
mean, it
dilemma?
was a very
Visceral
no one
image.
Was ready. No one was ready.
I
for-
told
Takes me
you.
a second.
that.
I
thought,
believe
you know,
I said this is foul. Jen's not gonna like it. Like I said all this. It wasn't like this was a shock.
What
That's
puzzles
like-
me is
that's-
you get grossed out about that, but you have all these weird cringe things to say at the end of the podcast when it's your name, and we're all just like, oh God,
girl.
Anthony,
Oh,
oh I
girl.
can't say anything, and you're just
There is what I say, and then there's what Leland said.
I read a card. I didn't say this. It's a game.
What's next?
That's next.
okay.
Dilemma.
I'd rather sneeze blood when I come.
It's clearly the better option.
Yeah.
All right.
It took me a second to
All right.
realize.
Jen, this one's more appropriate, sort of. Dilemma. Become sexually attracted to an office supply or marry a horse.
Office supply. I'll tell you why. I've seen some sexy staplers in my life, guys, and like
Ooh, yeah. You
I
ever
don't-
see a swing line?
like,
Ooh.
I don't know. You
swing my way.
you cannot tell me you've never looked at like a really just hot stapler and be like, yeah, it could get it.
You ever see one of them like staple removers and like, yeah, bite me, daddy.
Mm-hmm. Pencil sharpener, electric ones. Has a
I like the
hole.
way you hum.
I don't.
Hole punch.
Steven's got it. Copy machine.
Copy machine. Yeah,
Yeah.
They're warm.
it's true.
Yeah.
It's true. It's true.
Wait, what was the other thing? Oh, a horse. That's right.
Yeah, I don't want to
No,
marry
because
a horse.
horses
Okay.
are
Nothing has
fucking
to do with-
ugly.
Yes.
Yeah, I don't want to marry a horse.
Okay, sidebar. Yesterday at Not Sparrow Farm, we looked at the horses, right? Because but why would we not? We're now cowboys. So
I
we're
can tell
looking
you
at the we're looking at this horse, right? It didn't move for like seconds, a minute, like it just stood there, and I was like, fake horse, right?
Was it looking straight?
No, dude, this horse did not move.
Yeah,
It
but
looked
what
like-
view were you seeing it from?
It was a
Front-
profile, side
Okay,
view.
okay.
And Scott goes, no, I think it's fake. And we were like, yeah, it's fake. and then it moved. And I was like, what the fuck is this horse doing?
Being a
Like it was
dumb
playing a
fucking
game.
horse.
What else is a horse gonna do?
I don't know. What? Move around, eat something. Nay, I don't fucking know. I just
Dumb horses be dumb.
okay. So this is a debate question.
Okay.
Oh God.
What is the most off-putting sound effect for penetration?
Oh.
Yes, Anthony, you in the front.
Real or conceptual?
It's whatever you want to do. That's not on the card, so take it as is.
Air horn.
Okay. There's weirder.
Slide whistle.
Who said it? Who said
Steven.
slide with-
Who do you think said it?
What does that one sound like? What is?
Just the, woo.
Oh.
Yeah.
Like that? Oh
Yeah.
no.
Not
I think
weirdest.
I'd be really upset. I'd be
Not
like,
weirdest,
what the
but
fuck
probably
did you
the
just say to
best.
me?
Yeah.
Gilbert
A
Godfrey moaning.
saxophone.
Oh God.
Womp, 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 womp.
I think the TARDIS noise would be pretty weird.
Wait, Ramon says he has it.
Oh,
A
A
sneeze.
sneeze. Oh, the Price is Right losing sound effect is good.
Bum, 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 bum. Gilbert Godfrey moaning.
Oh
This
god.
is just moaning in general, right? Like just a really bad sound or just like a sound effect to hear.
I just want you to know that everyone who can think of Gilbert Godfrey's voice and heard that phrase
Yeah. I
all
didn't
heard
like
Gilbert
it.
Godfrey moan.
gagging.
It hurt my neck.
Yakety sax. Okay. We'll make this the last one. Do you want to do a tattoo one, a death row one, or a Spice Girls one?
Let's see. I'm the only one without a tattoo here. I'm the only one that's going to go to death row probably. So Spice Girls.
I mean, he put down a pretty good argument there.
Fair enough. Okay. Discuss. Girl power. We have Baby, Scary, Ginger, Sporty, and Posh, but they need a 6th member for a comeback tour. What will your name be?
Cumin.
What?
That's a spice, right? Cumin.
Cumin Spice.
Cumin spice.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the stage. Cumin Spice.
Cumin
She-
spice.
She got there before me.
I have to
Steph got there before me.
I have to point out that none of the Spice Girls are named after actual spices.
You got a point.
I got
never
it.
thought about it before.
Spice.
No, you can't take that one.
What about Takamori? Is there a Takamori spice?
Oh.
I was gonna say paprika. I don't know why.
Paprika.
It's just
These
because of
also feel like stripper names. Please
pumpkin
welcome to the
Kinda like
stage.
spices.
That is-
Pumpkin,
What about
cumin,
oregano?
paprika.
I'm assigning pumpkin spice to Leland.
Fair enough.
Guys, again, all of these are actual spices. That's not what the Spice Girls are named after.
What about
Yes, which
apple
is, by the
spice?
way, I did not realize until about 5 seconds ago when you said it, but you are not wrong.
Big titty god spice.
Spooky.
Your spooky spice.
Yeah, spooky spice.
Jordan
There we
is
go.
spicy spice.
Spicy spice. There it
Raise
is.
your hand. Raise your hand if
Is-
thought it was gonna be black spice.
100%. 100%.
Say that.
Like
Wait
she
for
would,
me.
she would work like blackened chicken spice in there. And you're
Just
like,
just
girl,
the
no,
way you
no.
paused when you got to me.
Because I was like, your spicy hands. So I was like, spicy spice.
Spicy hand spice. Does that count?
Yeah. And then Leland, what would you be?
She wants to
know,
say gay
artistic
spice. I can see it in
spice?
her eyes.
Or art
she
spice?
just wants to go
or...
gay, black, and white spice. That's it. That's what she wants to
I
do
did
here.
not.
And
I was not gonna say
and
that.
Steph is just like gamer spice.
You know, we can play this game too, Steph. We can be just as racist. So
Yeah, lumpia spice.
yeah, lumpia spice.
Wow.
Constant spice. Toyota Prius spice.
Jesus Christ.
And now we're just saying funny things.
Oh,
I mean, but
what's
isn't
my
that the
spice
game?
name?
What's your Spice Girl name?
Yeah.
Pacific Asian spice.
Adobo
Pacific
spice.
Spice.
Adobo spice.
Adobo spice. I'm gonna punch you.
I barely know what that is. Is that like a specific
It's just yeah.
You know what? I don't know. I see that there is adobo spice like
Yeah.
in the spice section, and I was
Yeah.
just like, adobo to me is just that.
Because it's a Goya adobo spice. I know. Like
Oh, okay.
a turmeric spice.
Anthony.
Turmeric. Yes.
Also, ellipses spice.
Also spice. I that's me.
Jordan got it.
Yeah, I get it. Also spice or Google spice?
I'll just, you know what? The cheese stands alone. I don't get it. And I'm okay with this.
Because of Steph's constant posting in the chat of also,
Also.
Dot.
just the word also.
Yeah.
Oh,
And
you
then
mean
we
when
can't
she
help
just will
it.
just randomly be like, hey, this great thing happened?
And then
Yeah.
2 hours
And-
later, she still hasn't said anything.
Yeah, that joke was
All
really
of you know, it's not just you guys. That's just how I talk. Like if you're able to just like if we talk like
I'll tell you why,
privately,
Spice.
it happens. And then if you see how it happened, it would be like I'm in deep thought, somebody interrupts me, I put the phone down, and then I forget about it. And then I start seeing other chats and stuff.
And then
I'm
Leland would
just
be,
like, yeah.
spice.
No, you know what?
Spice.
With all my GI
Sassy
issues these
Spice.
days, I'm just we didn't need the hand gesture. We could just be
Sorry.
I'll be bland Spice. It's like,
potty spice.
I don't like that one.
no, that's not. We all
We're
do
not-
potty Spice a couple times. a
How's it
day.
not a dirty spice? You know, like
Well, that's
You
Anthony.
can't do
That
that.
was ginger, right?
Oh, apparently I'm
Bitch
bitch
Spice,
Spice. All right,
sorry.
well, that's fair.
I'm gonna have you have that name.
I mean, at this point, all of us can have that name.
Not me.
No,
gremlin
with you.
spice.
Gremlin Spice.
Gremlin spice. Lady Gremlin spice.
Stabby spice.
Fabulous.
Okay, Anthony, take us out.
Manslaughter spice.
Sad boy Spice.
Sad boy Spice.
Well, it looks like I gotta switch up my Twitter name again.
We're gonna have all these AKAs.
There's
Yo,
3
yo,
minutes of
yo.
AKAs.
Sad boy
Spook
Spice.
in the house, aka Sad Boy Spice.
See, he's worth -2 camels because he's so sad.
Nobody wants this.
Do you
Sad
think
Boy.
that camel thing ever like upgrades and then you're worth a different amount of
I
camels?
I
now?
don't want to find out. I
I
don't
wanna
want
see
to
if I
find
go
out.
a little higher because I remember I was the lowest.
No, Steph, you're not gonna get any lower the older you get.
I'm pretty
Why
sure.
not?
Steph, do we have to explain?
Ammo
No.
depreciation.
I'm pretty sure no one has gone back to that algorithm game.
I don't even remember where we got
Well,
that.
that's because I don't remember where it is.
Yeah.
How much am I worth in camels? Is what I'm gonna look up.
All right. Well, while you do that,
Do that
Yeah.
too.
this is-
you out there listening or watching on our Twitch channel can participate with us, follow us along so you never miss another minute of what you may have already passed on. I don't know why I strayed off. I was there. I had a path and I stepped off of it. Find us on the social medias. You can find us on Facebook, Twitter, and the Instagram by searching League of Ridiculous Conversations. That's us, or LORC Podcast. Leland,
Yes.
what part of this outro do you want to do?
Oh,
I like to do the email because it's the only one I know for sure.
Well, considering they're all pretty much the same, but go ahead.
If you want to send us questions for our ridiculousness list, you can send it over at lorcpodcast@gmail.com. We'd appreciate it. Jen and Ramon sent us a shit ton, but we always want more.
Let's see if we can get to 169.
Nice.
Really?
What?
Steph, how tall are you?
I'm 5'3".
5'3".
Look at her admitting to that with confidence.
Well, because I know I'm not 5'4" is too confident. I'm 5'3". I'm between 5'3" and 5'4". I'm 5'3" and a
mean-
half.
Coach
That
when
means
you're
you're 5'3".
5'4".
It's like kids. I'm 5.5. You're 5.
Hmm.
If
I'm-
you have yet to do so on every possible network and podcasting app, please do so. Find us on all of your favorites and the ones you don't like. League of Ridiculous Conversations, search there on Apple Podcasts, Stitcher, Spotify, Google Maps, Tinder.
Are we on Google Maps?
Find our OnlyFans. Just go to random places and search for us. If we're there, subscribe. If not, maybe you found a new friend. Let's see. You two are doing a thing. So Leland, tell us how to find you on the internet and all of your mermaidness.
Yeah, we're still in May, right? Yeah. Leland Pierce Art on the Instagram. Me, go to Facebook if you want. No one else has, but you got the mermaid. So it's all mermaids, and yep, I'm in it. I'm tired of drawing trout, so because they're fish.
Okay.
You can make a freshwater mermaid. You can
Sure.
make anything you want.
Sure. F.
Yes. Can I help you?
Social
Where
media.
can they reach you on the internet?
They can reach me on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook. Wait, no. Instagram, Twitter, and Twitch at Stephanoids. STEPHUHNOIDS. And if you really know me, you can find me on Facebook.
You're probably worth
Challenge
42 camels.
I think I've gone up. I honestly think I've gone up. How much are you? 72? The last time you checked?
67. What?
67.
My claim to fame.
Okay.
I'm worth 67 camels, and I have a spicy hand. You can follow me on most social media platforms at Jordan is a Bear. Follow my Twitch channel if you feel like it. Twitch.tv/Jordan is a Bear. I stream every Friday and Monday at 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, and every Saturday and Sunday at 12 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. And if you want more from me, you can also find me right here on twitch.tv/LRC Podcast every Tuesday, Thursday, and Sunday. Yes, that is correct. I stream twice a day on Sundays. Thursdays is Co-op Thursday, where Steph and I are playing It Takes Two. It's a lot of fun. If you have a solid co-op partner, I highly recommend you play that game because they change the mechanics for like how you play the game in each level. Super fun. Sundays is LRC Gaming, where we normally play Red Dead Online, but I believe this week we're playing something different. But I'm not sure yet.
I mean, it all depends if we all can be there at the same time.
Yes.
TBD.
But if not, Red Dead, and it's Trader Week, so we can make thousands of dollars if we all have a trader mission ready to go.
That's true. That is
Literally
true.
thousands of fucking dollars.
If-
I need
Okay.
more money.
If you
I need money.
If you have Amazon Prime, you have Twitch Prime, and every month of Twitch Prime, you can subscribe to one of your favorite streamers totally for free. If you don't have a favorite streamer and you're listening to this podcast, well, you know at least one person you can give that Twitch Prime sub to. But there's plenty of other people you can give that sub to. Say, I'm gonna hope this works. Shout out to twitch.tv/cornbread.
Cornbread.
I don't know if that's gonna work. But you can also give it to twitch.tv/IamRovi. Of course, you can always give it to me if you feel like it. Twitch.tv/Jordan'sAbear. Is it just not popping up? Okay, I don't think it's popping up.
No, it didn't work.
Well, if I try it. You know what? Why don't you also follow Steph, Twitch.tv/Stephanoids.
Yeah, I'm working my way up. Doing stuff. You just ring on and getting there. Okay. How many times can you press the ring on in 20 seconds? Test your okay. It's my Wii Fit video. Well, not Wii Fit.
Ring Fit.
Ring Fit.
Ring Fit, yeah.
I was really trying on that one. Okay. Oh boy.
How long is this clip?
You take a screen capture. I don't know. I didn't even start doing anything yet. Press the ring on repeatedly. Yeah, that's a really long clip. The explosive.
It's probably okay. There it is. It's over now. It stopped before you did anything.
Oh, thank God. Okay.
Yeah, it's up to the clip's up to 60 seconds. So.
Thanks.
Okay, wait, I'm gonna try. I'm gonna try one more time for Cornbread.
Just so we have it.
Oh, there we go.
Called, like, Freddie and the Flintstones and their hit song.
And she's talking about Freddie and the Flintstones.
Look at you.
You can't Google that. Oh, they're garage
Minecrafting
band.
away.
Okay, I'll listen.
I'm not gonna lie. When
Beverly.
Cornbread
That's so not my style, but I'm
streams
listening
that,
on
I
them.
like the sounds that it makes. It's actually really relaxing. Like hearing all the little grains of what is it, dirt?
Don't
like
say
crumble.
Beverly like that.
It's actually really soothing to the ears. It's like an ASMR moment.
I'm very happy that worked.
Yeah. I like it. Okay. Where can they find you, Anthony?
I wasn't sure if he was done. Jordan had a lot going on there. If you want to be a part of my sexy community, then find me at Spooky the 13th on Twitter and the Instagram.
Do I have to make a new category in Discord?
Of
This is
what?
the sexy chat. This is where we encourage everyone that you are your sexy self.
Find me in that not safe for work channel on Discord where I lurk the hardest.
He means that literally.
Ooh, girl and boy and other. Thank you so much, everyone, for listening in. For a once in a while, sometimes we get a little serious and have an actual conversation podcast. Until next week, I am Anthony, and in alphabetical order, we are.
I am Jordan.
I'm Leland.
And I'm Steph.
And we'll see you later.
Twitch.tv/Jordan'sAbear.
Bye.
Spicy hands.
That's what I imagine too.
use
I
that.
imagine him being like,
Clip that.
"Spicy hands."
I just clipped it there.
Stop this.
Spicy hands. Whatever keeps us away from horny Watto.
What's horny Watto?
Honey.
Now you done summoned them.
Oh.
I love seeing them spicy hands in the chat. Spicy hands in the chat. Yeah, okay, can I shout myself out? Does that work?
So yesterday we're driving the Knott's Berry Farm and we saw smoke on the side of the road, and my first thought was we have to quickly leave the road because there's a mission I have to go complete over there.
I'll be right back after these messages.
Like for real, I stopped. I was like, oh wait, no, this is real life now.
Okay,
Like,
see you later. I'm gonna take you outside.
Remember how I told you I went on that
Just pause.
The
That
hike,
hike?
you wanted to shoot all those birds. I get it.
But then on the other hike, my roommate started picking up stuff, and he was like saying what kind of like herbs they were, and I in my head I was just like, yeah, you can't pick too many of those. You'll get full. You're gonna have to start eating them.
Ooh, we can make horse medicine out of that.
That's always fun. What number are we? 211.
211.
211. Shit.
11.
At least I have the 11 right.
I was about to save my audio file, and I'm like looking at all the audio files, and then it's just like LORCC 179 and then etc. And then all of a sudden it said, "Shut the fuck up, Mary bitch," and I have no idea what file that is.
What the heck?
You're gonna have to play that one.
December 2nd of last year. Was that our Christmas special?
I don't know. Play it.
I don't know why it would
Hold
be
on, I
named
gotta
that.
save this first before I lose it. Hold on.
I was flipping through my phone today in my contacts to look for someone's name to call,
Mm-hmm.
and I had a random contact in there with a number that I did not know that I did not put in there. Is that a thing?
Maybe you accidentally typed it out and then it just kind of.
I guess my question is, do we know anyone named Leo?
Leo.
I don't know anyone named Leo.
I don't know anybody named Leo. Apparently,
Yeah,
I had their
don't-
number.
I don't know a Leo.
The only
Maybe
thing I could think of is I was maybe in a group, like someone called me or something, and I actually hit save or new contact on accident. But I can't imagine why I would do that.
Unless you met him in the club.
Yes, because I am very clubby.
Big in the club community.
Bitch, I think the last time I went to a club, I think we were still in single aughts. Just like-
Single
The last
odds.
time I went to a club,
Did
I
you
don't
have to
know.
wear a mask?
no, it's been a
Okay.
while.
I mean, it depends on
been
the
a
club you
while.
went to back then.
Huh?
I mean, you know.
What was that, Leland?
It was a
depends on
masquerade.
Depends on what club you went to.
Good point.
Yeah, I haven't.
I mean,
Oh,
like,
how was Knots?
it's
Like, in
great.
It was fine.
Yeah, it was fine. I mean, they were only doing. Steven knows what I'm talking about. So like, it was fine. You know, it was only for pass holders right now. So the general public isn't allowed until the end of May. So we just walked around. I had my first meal in 6 months at a restaurant. Well, I mean, an
Oh.
actual meal, and the
you
first
go.
meal outside of the house, and almost 14 months at a restaurant.
You
That
get
was
chicken?
weird. I did. I had they awoken something in me that I am like crazy for here. I
Mhm.
had a grilled chicken, roasted vegetable rice bowl with some Thai seasonings on it. Well, a
That sounds
boysenberry
yummy.
Thai seasoning.
Ooh.
It was legit. So that was awesome. But yes, on the way out though, Anthony, I stopped in and asked the lady, "Can I buy 2 drumsticks?" And she was like, "Yeah, $5." I was like, "Thank you."
Nice.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I am.
Scott had a poke bowl. It was great. We went to Knott's
Poke
Berry
bowls.
Farm and literally had 2 things that are not country cuisine related whatsoever.
That's okay.
Yeah.
I
But, we didn't ride any rides because why would we? But I walked like, I don't know, we walked like 3 miles, so that was good.
I'm going to Disneyland on the 3rd.
Woo.
What?
Did you pay for that ticket?
Yeah.
Ooh.
It's my best friend's birthday, so
Carry
I
on.
was like, this is for you. I'm going because it's your
Yeah.
birthday. So I was
Yeah.
like, that's fine with me. Yeah.
The third of
But I'm
what?
curious to see how that's gonna go. Because the thing is, to my knowledge, and maybe the rules didn't change yet, California isn't officially opening up no restrictions until my birthday, which is June 15th.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're going on the 3rd, so there's still restrictions. And to my knowledge, they're not open yet for other states
Okay, so what's
to go.
happening?
Is that how that works?
As far as Disneyland is concerned, they will stay. What you will experience on the 3rd is what they are doing for the rest of the year, most likely. Is that they're keeping it at 25% capacity.
Yeah, I had to.
a
What do you
peak
call
day
that?
ticket
Reserve.
is like, yeah, you have to
Yeah.
reserve your stuff. A peak day ticket, if you want to do both park, is 200 bills.
Yeah.
But at 25% capacity, 200 bills for you being able to walk and stick your arms out,
Yeah.
that's worth $200 right there.
Yeah.
I would like to think Comic-Con next year would also maybe cap their ticket.
Yeah.
Probably not because they're monsters, but like I would like to think if they would cap it to maybe, I don't know,
The whole-
100,000
Steven, we're
versus,
whole
birthday
you know,
year from now.
twins?
150,000. So, you know,
Realize that.
Aw,
Oh, that's
You can
awesome.
heart my other heart. If you heart the screen, we're hearting together.
Steph, turn it sideways.
Oh.
No, what? No,
Sideways.
Oh.
there you
it looks
go.
like it looks like
Yeah.
she's trying to force
Now,
There you go.
now it just looks like you're throwing
Looks
up.
like a C.
Okay.
Yes, she did, Steven.
Yes, June 15th is Steph's
Yeah.
birthday.
Yeah. But yeah, I'm
so,
curious
yeah.
to see how that's gonna go.
I mean,
We'll
watch.
see.
I can send you a bunch of fun videos. Me and Scott watch a bunch of people who go down there constantly, and it's like it looks real tame. The only part
Okay.
where it's kind of crazy is the main street because everyone's funneled
Yeah.
through the main street to get to all the lands. So
They,
you know.
really quick, back to Comic-Con. They rolled over the
Mm.
tickets for this year to next year, right?
Oh, they didn't roll over shit. They canceled all those tickets straight out. They gave money back.
Oh, did
I
they?
didn't
Did
get my
they?
money back.
I didn't get my money back.
Y'all paid?
Yes,
You didn't get free?
I thought they rolled again.
because
Oh, I heard there was no rolling whatsoever because WonderCon didn't roll shit.
because in 2020, yeah, I got for all 4 days, like for the
Oh.
first time.
I only got one day, but
I thought you guys got what we always get, so I didn't know.
Oh
that.
no, I never opt for the free tickets 'cause I don't feel like I contribute enough. So
Fair enough.
I only what is it? Because I know, and maybe I'm wrong, and maybe someone can like confirm this for me. But I know I passed on it last year just so someone else could be in there because I wanted my name to still be in the
circulation.
reoccurring for or not reoccurring, but like what is it? Because if we get press, that only counts for press, right? So I kind of wanted my
Right.
name in the system, so I paid for one ticket just so it would always still be in the system.
Well, if you
I
didn't
don't
get an
remember.
email, I mean, yeah, then I guess it rolled over. I was
Oh.
under the impression shit didn't roll over because WonderCon didn't, but I guess they don't count WonderCon as a thing.
I
so.
thought they were still doing that stupid bullshit on Thanksgiving.
No,
Oh,
they
yeah.
canceled that.
They are.
I thought they
They
canceled it.
did? No, as far as I know,
I
it's
didn't
still
hear
going.
it canceling.
Oh,
Yeah,
really?
No one,
Yeah.
yeah,
That's
I've just been
stupid.
assuming that it's still Thanksgiving, and I
Yeah.
was just like, who the fuck's gonna go to that?
I mean, I have an entire. Here you go, Anthony. We'll tie it into the topic. I have an entire community that does not want to go. So
To the November
know.
thing?
Well, I can
Yeah,
imagine
'cause
that.
it's
That's like
Thanksgiving.
family, right? And
Yeah.
why would you
Yeah.
go there?
Yeah.
They're pushing the event to December.
Oh,
Now?
December 24th, because that would be the day to do it on at this point with their ridiculousness. Like,
Hang on, let me.
I mean, they're still not going to get anyone to go.
What is
So
happening?
it's like,
If they put it in like the first week of
Maybe.
December, depending on like where Hanukkah falls, maybe they got a shot. But
yeah.
I'm
Okay,
just-
no. LA Comic Con is pushed to December. San Diego
Oh.
Comic Con still November 26th to 28th.
all right. I
Yeah.
feel like I would have known.
It's really stupid.
Oh,
It's just dumb. Like, it makes absolutely no sense. Like, yeah, I don't know. I've had a lot of
that's
people
so
complain about it. Out
strange
there.
to me.
That is so
That just
dumb.
sounds so like I don't know. It seems so odd. Like, why would you choose Thanksgiving? Like, why?
I think availability. When I was on
And
that
one.
other
there should be
podcast,
all the availability. I mean, like, it's not like they have any conferences taking up space there.
Well, that's the part
What
that doesn't
I-
make sense to me. I was like, Thanksgiving is like the busiest for like travel.
it's dumb. But what I had found out on that other podcast I guested on was
Mhm.
that in November, the other 3 weekends were already booked.
I would love to know what other conventions are booked on those other 3 weekends.
Oh, is it?
Just for more curiosity, it was like, oh,
Wait.
so a porn convention, I guess, right? Like, it's always
Like-
a porn convention.
Cars.
Scare
Cars.
LA and like
Yeah.
the other one, whatever that scary
Midsummer.
one was. Midsummer. Oh,
Yeah,
summer.
they canceled. Yeah.
Oh.
Now they did push our tickets till next year. Like, we got a nice email. It was just like, hey, you didn't get to go this year, but you can go next year, you know?
I know I got a press invitation for Oddities, but I was just like, I'm not going. Like that one in San Diego. Like
Yeah.
I had fun when I went the last couple times, but I was like, I don't think it's really the best. I'm not vaccinated yet. I don't think it's a good idea to go.
Oh, Ravi, you
Yeah.
better watch out. Dentists get fucking crazy.
Wait, dentist what? Conventions?
Yeah.
Yeah. They gotta talk about new toothpaste.
You know
Where do
how
you
many samples you would get? Oh my god, that would be so fun.
Where do you think the dental dam was invented?
Dental dam. I don't know. I don't know what kind of answer you want from me. Like the Marriott during that convention. Oh.
But yeah, so yeah, we'll see how it goes.
Wow. Man,
But-
conventions. I mean, the only thing that
But
I was
only
looking
9
forward
out of 10 get us go though. Jesus Christ.
It's a good one.
Oh god.
Steven-
Yeah, no, I never wanted to go to those farm at all.
You really should move out here and be a stand-up. Like
Steven, what's it gonna take for us to like get you to do your own show, like so we can just watch you do this?
Ugh, I hate that stuff. Mary Kay. I didn't care to ever do that.
Mary Kay.
Yeah, Mary. You know that she there's actual Mary Kay what is it? Cadillacs or Escalades, like the actual Mary
Yeah.
Kay ones that have like a certain was like a pink shimmer to them,
Mm-hmm.
right? It's
Yep.
a really pretty color. Don't get me wrong. I'm not going to pay more for that car just to have Mary Kay slapped on it.
Yeah, but you got to work your ass off for that woman to get
For
that
that
car, though. That ain't just like, here you go, 10-year chip, here's a car, you know.
I'm not going to lie. I think I in high school, I used to wear those seatbelt belts and I had an Escalade one. And
I
thought it
remember
was
that belt.
cool.
I remember that.
You know what I always loved doing though? I loved unhooking it and then just slapping it on before we went somewhere because it just made me feel shunk, like
Fast 10
secured. Yeah, it just
seatbelts.
made me
Honestly,
feel a little
Anthony,
bit
I always
cooler.
expected you to have one of those.
Huh?
I was never into it.
I
Did
mean,
you
it
ever
looked real
have those
dumb,
pocket
yeah.
chains with like the studs?
Pocket
cha-
chain?
Pocket
You have a-
chain wallets?
Do you have a
right?
chain
Yes.
wallet, Anthony?
Chain
Yeah.
wallets with the studs or
yeah,
studded belts?
My wallet
His was
chains had
super long, though.
multiple
Yours was, like-
chains.
like,
It went down to my knee.
yeah, yours was
Why?
so long that, like, you could use it as a
Things.
weapon. Yeah. Mine was a
I-
sensible length.
I got in trouble several times.
For having a chain? Oh.
Yes, school was not happy about it.
Oh, cool. People are hoarding gas now.
Dude,
Why?
gas is so expensive.
it's
You know how much I
$4 a
gassed
gallon?
today? It was $4.09 a gallon.
Hasn't it been $4.09 a gallon, like, the whole year?
I don't know. I've been
No.
going to Costco. The last I saw was like $3.70, and then
Yeah,
once I
I
saw
live in
$4.09,
LA.
I was
Shit's
like,
$4 a
"Good
gallon the whole time. I didn't see a difference when I went to the station this
God."
morning.
It's because there's a pipeline that got hacked by hackers, and now people are just losing their fucking minds. Saying, "Oh my god, we're gonna run out of gas!" And like, no. A, it's only affecting the East Coast, but B, the East Coast has a shit ton of a surplus of gas, so it's nothing to worry about.
Dude, everything's getting hacked. Like when
The health
what do you
insurance
call that?
company.
Well, like when I went over to the hospital at the weekend, I didn't even know the hospital was hacked.
What?
Apparently, Scripps is hacked. I had no clue. That's why when they were rushing around, everything was like manually written on paper because they couldn't look up anything like on the computers. So like they
Wow.
went back. Like if you're trying to get a meal, it was just like someone fills out a ticket. Somehow it gets passed to another person, gets passed downstairs. Like they just went straight back to paper and pen and just couldn't fucking work this shit out. I was like, dude, this is awful.
You do that shit, you're the fucking bad guy. That's not like noble hack the planet bullshit. You're a fucking bad guy.
Yeah, it was just like, yeah, and the worst part, because like I was just hearing, I know people were saying like the systems were down, but I didn't hear that. So when I was talking to like coworkers or just friends about like me at the hospital, they were just kind of like, oh, yeah, I heard the systems are down. And I was like, oh, what happened? And then someone said like, someone was like, this is rumor, but she told me she heard someone was like using, like holding the information for ransom. And I was like, at a fucking hospital? What?
Yep.
That's
what I heard.
horrible.
And it was holding up actual scheduled surgeries. It was holding up people getting medications. It was holding up like shit people need. Like,
Yeah,
yes, healthcare is a fucked system, but you can't just put brakes on it.
Yeah. I didn't know that because, like, when we got in, the nurse was telling me, she was like, you got really lucky that you guys got in here because we've been sending people away. And then she's like, we've been sending people to, like, Sharp, and apparently Sharp was swamped that, like, no one could even go into, like, ER and everything. And I was just like, dude, what the fuck? Like, it's how? I don't understand. I really
that's
don't
not cool.
understand all that. What a mess. Typical, lots of sense. Oh yeah, that's true. I don't know even. I don't know how anyone does that. Like, we all start. What did everyone do? Didn't people hack GameStop before, and then so many people got a grip of money?
What?
Was that what happened?
She's talking
before?
about the stock thing that happened.
The
about
stock
a couple
thing?
months
Yeah,
ago.
no, that wasn't hacking. That was just a
wasn't
bunch
a
of people
hack?
saying
No.
there's just a bunch of people
Oh.
saying let's buy stock at GameStop, and that just that shot up this.
Oh, when it just shot. Oh. Okay.
Yeah, and then so okay, so
Everyone buys stock in LRC.
yeah. we're going
We
public.
gotta go
Start
public.
a stock.
Well,
when I get
first-
the LRC yacht.
Yeah.
Ooh.
First, you have to be a company, and you have to be a publicly traded company to have a stock.
Hmm.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Well, let's get on it.
Well, what are we doing?
But yeah, except for the GameStop thing, it was just basically there was a hedge fund that was just like, oh yeah, we're just gonna short the stock at GameStop, which means they're gonna buy a bunch of stock and then sell it back, like almost
Yeah.
immediately, and then they'd make a shit ton of money from it, and that would basically kill GameStop.
Yeah.
So a bunch of people on the internet just like, well, we're gonna buy a shit ton of stock in GameStop and just hold on to that. So they did that.
They did.
So then the people who from the hedge fund who bought all that stock at a low price, now the GameStop stock cost a shit ton of money, and they had to pay back the money that they would have sold, basically. So it's like they're borrowing the stock, basically. They're borrowing the stock and they have to pay back that money.
Oh.
So since a shit ton of people bought the stock, the price went up, so the money they had to pay back for the stock skyrocketed, and it almost bankrupted them. Other hedge funds had to come and give them money so they didn't go bankrupt.
Yeah.
And doing all this shot up the
Oh,
price of
fucking
GameStop so much higher. Yeah, like random people on the internet just fucked up the entire stock system.
Oh, okay. Well.
I just came across something that I thought was very, very funny.
Uh-huh.
Is you know what? I'll send it. It's not as you gotta read it.
No, everybody
I got
wants
so
to
excited.
know.
Well, I just it's a meme, and it's just like this woman is writing someone, and she says it physically pains me not to hug that cat in your photo. And the response is, "Oh, me too. He's dead now. He was the best. His name was Beans, love of my life." And the woman's response is, "No, I'm so sad. That's so sorry. If you cremated him, you could have called him Baked Beans."
My God.
The woman did not respond.
Oh yeah, Steph. And then during the whole GameStop thing, Robinhood was like one of the biggest apps people were using to buy the stock.
I heard a lot of people saying Robin Hood. But
Yes.
Of course, I thought the green wearing man with the
Yes. Yeah.
feather in his
No,
hat.
let her
Is that-
finish this. I want to know what she thinks Robin Hood is.
Continue.
He has a feather in his hat, right? Or am I confusing him with Peter Pan? They both wear green, right?
They have
Yeah.
the same hat and general motif.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I know who Robin Hood is.
Robinhood, the app, decided like, hey, people, we're just gonna stop people from buying the GameStop stock,
Okay.
which is illegal.
Oh, so they got in trouble.
Yes, they got in a shit ton of trouble, because basically the problem Robinhood had was since a bunch of people were buying the stock from Robinhood, if they all decide to sell, that would mean Robinhood would have to pay those people that money for that
Oh,
stock. So that's why they stop people from buying. And it's just like, well, now you're fucking with the system too. So that's why a lot of people just left Robinhood.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Interesting. Yeah, I still don't fucks with the stocks. I know a lot of people do. I don't know what I'm doing, and I don't want to get involved if I don't know how to get out.
Yes. Stock market is just a bunch of invisible conceptual money. That's all it is.
Is
Yeah.
that like cryptocurrency?
That
Yes.
runs the fucking country.
Cryptocurrency is literally make up money. It's just made up currency. Literally.
Isn't it? Yeah, haven't you said before like money's just a concept? And
It
that
is.
we
Money is
literally don't
literally
need-
a concept.
Yeah.
We could go outside, go to a grocery store, and just take the fruit that we need, but like, no, you have to give us money because of the system. But but farmers can literally just give us the food and it's fine,
There's enough of it.
Yeah.
Super off topic. I've been staring at myself and I really like how my eyebrow looks right here. Very sharp.
Like remember at the beginning of the pandemic?
Ooh,
been, like,
tiny.
every action, every time I could take a glimpse at this at the stream, I was like, oh look, it's so sharp.
Yeah, but Steph, remember at the beginning of the pandemic when people are just like, let's just stop rent right now, and then rent
Oh,
stopped because money's a concept. We don't have to actually pay things. Like the
Well,
government
yeah,
could have
but
just said,
people
all right, no one needs to pay rent or mortgage for the pandemic. It's fine, whatever. Just no one loses their house. Like
Yeah. I mean, that is kind of interesting.
that can literally happen. It's a construct. If we don't, it's not actually necessary, but we need
That's
something
what
to
happens in
trade.
It's what happens in Star Trek in the future.
Exactly. They know.
Yeah, like no one is there's no more personal gain on Earth in the future in the Star Trek universe.
But shit got real dark there before they came to that realization, right?
Yes, but that's not what we were talking about. I was trying to give us
I'm just
hope at the
saying,
end of the thing.
we're in the dark times before the Renaissance.
Oh
the second
no,
Renaissance.
we're not even in their dark times yet. There's like World War III, the Eugenics Wars, and then there's like Klingons. We got a ways to go. you know,
Okay,
so-
guys, it's gonna get worse.
And I love the idea
The
of
good thing is
UBI.
that none of us will be around for that, so it's okay.
I love the idea of UBI, universal basic income, but why can't the universal basic income just be, okay, everyone just gets food for free?
Because someone has to provide the food, right? And then someone has to work to give us food. So, is that how it
Sure,
works?
that is true, but again, there's enough. There's enough.
Yeah, we throw
I'm
away
really
tons of
confused.
food.
Like
This has
Steph,
been bugging me this last week. So I found this thing on Instagram was like a list of the billionaires,
yeah.
and of course Bezos is at the top.
Fuck
And
Bezos.
I fell down a little bit of a hole a little bit, and I was just kind of thinking, it's just like, so the man is, as far as I can understand, the richest person on the planet with like trillions and trillions of dollars.
That's
he makes
Jeff,
like
right?
Yeah.
Jeff
Yes.
Bezos.
Hundreds of billions.
I've heard the name.
Yeah.
Still don't know who
he makes like, I don't know, $42 million every like an hour or something like that. Something
Something like that,
insane where you're
yeah.
just like, okay. And then I thought of it, I'm like, and then they did like this thing where they were talking about like, oh, it costs this much to do this and this much to do, and I was just looking at it, I was like, so this man who, look, I buy things from Amazon. I am part of the problem. But at one point this last year, we could not get food and Amazon had food. So like,
Yep.
Oh,
you
yeah.
know, I'm going to do what I got to do. But like, so he goes to bed at night and probably in the most nicest sheets I can never afford. And I'm sitting there thinking like, so he actively goes to bed every night knowing he could solve massive problems, but he says, nah, I'm good.
Yep.
And that really has been bothering me this last week because I can't wrap my head around it.
Eat the rich.
Yeah, it just no, I get it, and I'm all for it. Like burn them all, but it was just one of those things. Where it's like, and they did this thing that like if he was taxed every year properly, he would be taxed $5 billion a year, and it would leave him with literally $400 billion. I was like,
He would still.
I think he's gonna be okay.
Yeah.
Like, it really floored. And then I had this thought, like, does he even know? Like, is he so far off the planet that we live on? Like us people. Like, does he honestly not know that he could help?
No, he
Like,
knows.
no, I know, but I'm falling down a hole of different like ideas and thoughts. And it's just kind of like I go to bed at night sometimes thinking, oh, I wish I could do more, but I can't. Like,
Yeah.
I gave $30 last year when Australia was on fire, but of course that was before the pandemic started. And all we had to worry about was all of Australia burning, and I felt like, well, I guess that's as far as I can go for this. I hope it actually feeds a koala. But then I find out that he could literally buy Australia, but he chooses not to. Like,
and
Yeah.
as Cody points out in the chat that overwhelming majority of the richest money isn't spendable because it's all in stocks. But that just highlights how
Sure.
fucking dumb it is that we have so much money just in stocks, in invisible currency.
I don't know if this is the same situation, but I just thought it was interesting because I know it like caused controversy in like, I don't know, pop culture community or beauty community, whatever you want to call it. But like, I guess like one of the Jenners, I think it was
Ugh.
Kylie, I guess.
Ugh.
Kylie did this whole like I think it was why can't I think of the name where like you try to make like a GoFundMe for like I think of I could be
Oh
totally
yes,
wrong on
yes.
this, but
It
there
was
was
Kylie.
like,
Yes.
there was a GoFundMe for like I think it was like a friend or someone who was really ill, and
It
people were
was
just like,
it was Kylie Jenner's, I think, stylist
yeah,
that got in an accident. So Kylie Jenner made a GoFundMe for the stylist when Kylie Jenner is a goddamn billionaire.
yeah, she could just buy it herself. Yeah.
yeah. Well, that's what people were saying, and then some people were trying to argue like, hey. What if the friend didn't want to accept that? And I was like, well, then. I
But
don't
you'd
know,
accept
maybe
a
say that
GoFundMe?
too. I don't know.
It's the same thing. She can start a
Yeah.
GoFundMe, then just pay the GoFundMe. It's the same thing.
Yeah, I don't know. I just thought it was interesting because I was just like, really? Like, I would assume that if I can afford to help a lot, like, if I could really afford to help out a lot, like, that wouldn't even be a question. I would just help you.
Well,
I don't know
the thing with the
why.
Kardashian Jenners is that they had generational money. Like their dad, Rob Kardashian, was a very successful lawyer, so they've always
OJ
had
lawyer.
money. He was the OJ lawyer. Yeah.
Hmm.
Someone
So-
mentioned to me that one of the Jenners is in the running for.
Caitlyn Jenner
Yes.
is
that's it.
running for
Governor.
governor. Yeah.
Governor.
Caitlyn Jenner, you know,
Which my coworker kind of mentioned, and I could be 100% wrong because I also don't know politics. But isn't he doing everything
She?
that's
She.
Sorry, isn't she? Basically, isn't her whole concept contradicting itself on her beliefs as to?
Women in sports.
Yep.
Transgender women in sports.
Is that what it is? As
She's
someone that,
kind of the worst. So
Not kind
for
of.
you, I
well,
was
that's what
being
I mean,
nice.
because
I mean,
she's
you
isn't
know,
she running for like what is it, conservative or something like that? But it's
Yes.
like, but that's kind of slightly against your. It doesn't work with your views, or at least
look, it doesn't work with the conservative view, but
okay.
but
yes, that's
she's
what I'm
on
trying
their
to say.
side, so she's fine.
So here's okay. So old roommate,
Mhm.
his girlfriend worked for the Jenner people,
Mm.
and the car that Caitlyn Jenner hit and killed that person
Yep.
still owns.
Yes,
Like-
Caitlyn Jenner actually killed a person with
It's like-
a vehicle.
I don't know. I feel like if I killed someone with my truck, I'd probably get a new truck.
Yeah.
Like,
Yep.
Like,
Yeah, why would you keep that?
yeah.
You have money to get
She
something
can
else.
afford a new one.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
Allegedly, in case anyone's listening.
Oh, that's interesting. Yeah, see, like I said, I only hear my news because someone told me it. So either I hear news from you guys, or I actually saw it for myself, or I saw it on like
Look,
Philly D.
There's a lot of shit in the world to get mad at. So I just play video games to have fun. Twitch.tv/JordanIsABear.
Anthony's falling asleep. We gotta let it
There
go.
you go.
I'm continuing my playthrough of Resident Evil Village on Friday. It's 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. I think I should beat it on Friday. We'll see. Who knows?
What do you got? Like a half hour left of that game?
Slow down and enjoy the game.
I put like
It's a
12
short
hours in
game.
the game.
It's a short game.
Oh, it's a short game?
I mean-
It's not long.
I guess
Wait.
comparatively to other games, I guess is a short game.
Yeah.
Have we
well,
mentioned a
okay.
secret? No.
What?
Have we mentioned already what possible feature?
Oh, do you want to announce what we're going to do for Co-op Thursday in like
Well,
a week or two?
because it's a thought. It's not a for sure.
No,
right?
it's what's happening.
Oh,
It's
okay,
what's
well,
happening, Steph.
What's happening is I'm gonna be playing.
Once we
Resident-
beat
Yeah.
It Takes Two, the game we're playing after It Takes Two, continue, Steph.
I'm gonna be playing Resident Evil, and it's gonna be fantastic.
Steph will be playing Resident Evil 7. I will be in her co-pilot seat just watching and
Dark.
yes,
Do
in
they
the
have
dark.
an easy mode?
Yes, but you're
Yes.
gonna play on standard though.
There's an easy
suck.
mode.
Yes, there's
Oh,
easy mode.
Maybe
yeah.
maybe I will buy it then.
If there's an easy mode, I can understand the story more and not
Well,
be so
Okay,
hard.
well, we're doing Resident Evil 7 because it's free in the PlayStation Plus collection. So
yes.
Ooh.
Yeah, that's the
Yeah,
one.
Currently,
yes, PlayStation
Yeah.
Plus. As long as you have a
If you have
PS5 and you have PlayStation Plus, you have access to the PlayStation Plus collection. So Resident Evil 7 is right in there.
Have you seen the game?
This
for
is
Resident
not
Evil?
Resident Evil
No,
Village,
I have.
the newest one.
I haven't checked it in the No, I wanted after I talked to you. I
Oh.
wanted to go back and play 7.
Yeah.
Oh,
But I
yeah.
was like, I literally was going to think about buying it when I get paid this Friday. But now,
Yeah.
if it's available for free, then I'll just do that.
Yeah,
Because-
Yeah, I haven't looked recently at the games, but I know they're there. What was it? There's 20 of them, right? Is this in that
Yeah, it's just like
collection that you're talking
20,
about? The
Yeah.
PlayStation
So,
collection.
there's like
10, 15, something like that.
something like
maybe?
that. It's a decent amount. And guys, I'm playing the game at a normal pace. I'm playing on hardcore mode, so I'm taking my time to find all the resources. I'm not speeding through it.
Yeah,
Clearly, you haven't been watching my playthroughs on my stream.
Jordan, you
No,
need
I
to
guess-
slow
Really
down.
struggling.
I guess I just assume because your streams are so long. They're like 4 hours, 5
Yes,
hours. So I
the-
think of like when
okay,
I play.
Because my streams are literally how long I would normally just play a game.
Yeah.
Okay, not necessarily because I would play for like 6 or 7 hours straight,
Yeah,
but that's why I have it timed for everything.
that's fair. That makes sense.
Yeah, just like I'm not speeding. I don't speed through games. That's not what I do.
I was like thinking of Unravel, and just that one level took me a whole hour and a half. I was just like, oh god.
Okay.
This is how I know one level per stream because it's like an hour and a half, which I think for me is like an ideal length.
Yeah, okay. Maybe the only game I actually sped through was Portal 1, but that's because I just remembered all the puzzles, so I got through it pretty quick.
Yeah, I still need to be. I'll get there. I have to take Dramamine before because it makes me sick. Why'd that kill the podcast? Jesus Christ.
There was nothing to work with that. I'm sorry you get motion sick playing video games.
All right, we're done. Everyone say
we're
goodnight.
done.
Thank you guys so much for hanging out with us. It's been a lot of fun.
Yes, thank you everybody for hanging out this long. Thank you for sticking through our little Twitch hiccup. We appreciate it very much.
Or Twick up.
Bugs.
Our Twitch up.
We'll be back next week,
Oh, can I
Tuesday,
say
7 p.m.
no.
Pacific Standard Time for the LRC podcast.
I don't have anybody to do.
I'm
it.
near Leland. Oh, you're connecting on mine. We just
If-
we need to get no, Leland, you're fine that way. Yeah, the other way.
It-
Other way.
Guys,
Other hand. Other hand. That one. Yeah,
It's
keep going.
reversed here. It doesn't
Yeah,
Yeah,
work.
if you don't use Discord, look at the stream. You guys are on the wrong
Oh,
side.
shit. Okay.
There,
Okay.
Anthony and I
Can
got
someone
it. So
screenshot this picture,
Yeah.
please?
Thursday, co-op Thursday.
okay.
Steph and I are playing It Takes Two. That's at Steph 7 p.m. Pacific Standard Time.
7 p.m.
Yes,
This is so difficult. Why can't I do this correctly? Okay, there.
7 p.m. Pacific Standard Time for It Takes Two. I believe we're on the final chapter of that game.
Man, you guys already stopped. I've been watching the wrong thing.
And Sunday is LRC Gaming, where it's TBD what we're gonna be playing.
Something's
Wait.
happening.
Yeah.
It's gonna be fun.
But that is also at 7 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Our schedule is just 7 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, Tuesday, Thursday, and Sunday. That's just it.
Yeah, I don't know
Get
why I
up
keep
on
trying
it.
to switch different times. Just make it 7. Yeah, 7. Bye.
Okay,
Bye, everybody.
Bye.